I did not sign up for that.
That was your
All right.
intro ever.
Welcome.
How come you couldn't have worked on Polka Dot Door?
Welcome in, everyone. You can hear me now, which is great. To another Divergent Dice D&D night. This time with the Finders Keepers gang. Got the full complement tonight. Welcome back, KB. And boy, last session things happened. So we are going to get you guys right into the recap. Just going to update the screen you're on. And
whoa, I was like super zoomed in. That was terrifying.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like my full screen. It was like boom, face.
Oh, that's a cool fountain.
Okay, I'm good now. Sorry about that.
all right. So
Wasn't that the dude from Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
Original?
yeah. All right. So recap, boy. Yeah, take it away, gang. I'll fill in any gaps.
We raided the vampire house and got cool loot. I guess it have yet to be distributed.
Covering up
still.
parts. What do we do with all these things?
Right?
Yeah, really, the
What did
main.
we do after that, though?
Well, I
We
mean,
left.
I think probably the biggest point of getting that loot ended up being getting the
Saved you
boxes.
From the cool loots?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we saved your life from the cool loots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's so much between that, though. What happened from leaving the vampire's house? What did we do?
You walked out and you met the Owlin. You went to the inn.
That's right. We met the Frederick and
Yes.
we taught them how to become businessmen.
the other one.
And then we took all their money.
Yes, that's also true.
We're like, here's how you do business. Pay us.
And what was her name? Gwen?
Gwen.
The nice, well-informed Owlin,
Yeah.
who apparently is my dad's old fling.
Yep.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Wait, what if she's your mom?
Apparently not.
No. Apparently not.
Works, right?
Apparently not.
We know is that there was some serious tension that was picked up on by the gals. Everyone else was oblivious, and he was like, "Do you guys not feel the room right now?"
The gals literally has the tea.
Yeah.
Literally has
Yeah. That's right.
He
he-
spilled it too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he was like, guys, do you not see what is going on here?
Yeah.
It's
We know.
clear as day.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
used to like each other.
He
Yeah,
had to,
that's what was
he had to
said.
smuggle Tutu's egg from her nest into cover this all up.
All that from a quick insight.
Yeah. So you guys basically tried to empower the Owlin to, like, you know, since they had been running everything, like doing all of the stuff, you guys were like, you guys can actually run things for yourselves now. And kind of encouraged them to, and like reminded them, like, yes, you can charge for services and you get to keep the money. And you guys found out there was a very nice suite upstairs that, like, a couple of eager young Owlin like went to get ready for you. And
It was real nice. It had like 2 fireplaces. It had a war room with a very up to date and accurate map
it's
of
li-
the world.
Yeah.
Our new base of operations.
yeah, it's essentially like the diplomat like suite at, you know, like a normal like Hilton type, you know, establishment. Yeah.
Yeah, conference center.
Yeah.
Multiple
President.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while you guys were in the war room,
testing, you know, some feelers that were put out for some other loot that had been obtained.
yep.
We found
Not a
out
big
one
deal.
box was good and one box was bad. And Tutu said, "How bad?" And then put her arm in the box, and then it sucked her into a different
Correction.
plane,
Correction.
essentially.
She stuffed it full of tankards first.
Oh right,
And then
yeah.
when she attempted to grab a tankard out of it, it said, "Come here."
And then who did she have a sweet convo inside there with that was
Nihil?
actually not that sweet? Yeah,
Yeah.
Nihil.
Well, Nihil,
And she thought that her solitary proponents page had to be more niche, so she aged herself 70 years.
yeah. So Tutu was floating in ostensibly the void for a long time, because time works different there. And Tutu would have died, except that Nihil was like, "You're not meant to be here. I'll just pluck you out and we'll have a little chat." And then provided a plan. Welcome in, Bigfoot. Provided a plan, or at least an idea, to Tutu. And then Cirrus reached in and tried to yeet Tutu out of the box. Was successful in doing so. Except the Tutu that he retrieved was put the G in Gilfy a lot more than the OG version. So
It's not funnier the second.
It's funny to me.
It's just
I
as funny.
forgot about that until now.
Yeah.
So it was just like a 3-second hit.
yeah. So you guys then were a little bit startled, but slept.
I look really cool now.
You do look
I'm
very
like
cool.
gray and stuff, and I'm slightly taller.
Yeah, you guys went to sleep, curled up by the fireplace. Link and Tutu. The rest of you guys all found your respective spots. And in the morning, went downstairs to talk to the Owlin. Asked if you guys could basically like keep that room, and paid them for some renovations.
That's right. We need some cool throw pillows and like cushions. And
Some
things.
benches by the fireplace and stuff.
Benches by the fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some boxes, some cozy.
A rocking chair for Tutu.
Yeah, yeah, a ramp because those stairs aren't gonna work much longer.
We should start getting into some like engineering for some elevators.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah, but wouldn't we need an artificer for that?
yeah,
Hey.
Nothing says intense like a wheelchair accessible battle room.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
For a creature that flies. Dum-dum.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So you guys,
Arthritic wings.
you guys did talk to Gwen though, and Gwen mentioned like, "Hey, there's this thing in town. It might help whatever the hell happened to you. The elves have been like using and abusing it for generations."
And then Dad showed up.
Yep, Dad showed up. Was like, "What the fuck happened to you?"
We convinced him that like the Allen are great, super nice, but they need like more wise Owlin to lead them. So
Yep.
if they could sort of facilitate that being created, that would be great. Offered up Gwen to be a part of that task force, and then we found out and then
Yeah.
he left. And we,
That was when
That
Big
was
Al
so
did
vague.
some insight checking, and we really found out
Yeah.
what was
Yeah,
going
they
on.
Yeah.
need uglies.
Yeah. And then we went to the pool place.
Yep, beside the mage tower.
And yeah, and we all in various capacities got in, I think, except for Link, right?
Yeah, I stayed outside, and Tutu put a cool like magical lock on the door.
Yeah.
and
Somebody
then-
could get it, except for us. And then,
Basically, you spent
We are-
12 hours there. Cirrus and Tutu spent 12 hours in the pool that day. Cirrus shed a bunch of years and feels great. Because he too had.
Serious get like handsome Squidward.
yes,
He got his 20 back,
he's
Yeah.
he's got his. What are you? You're like 25 now, right? Or 28?
28, and now
Yeah.
the and then the pool started inexplicably draining. So then we were all
Yes.
concerned.
Yeah, so Tutu had just hopped out, having de-aged some, but nowhere near as much as Cirrus. And then the pool started draining. This like latch in the bottom opened, and the water started draining out. Panic
Can
and
confirm that is not supposed to happen.
Yes.
We ran in. Link
Yeah,
did his like parkour through the city to go and get Gwen, and then brought her back because she's the one that gave us the scroll with all the rules. And she was like, "Nah, I don't think so. That's not a thing." Shit's
and we were
drain.
like, we were really hoping you wouldn't say that.
So now Ray is just sitting on it.
Wait, how long did I spend in the pool? Sorry.
an hour.
An hour.
1
Yeah.
hour? Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
the
It's
feel 10 years younger type deal. So like
Yeah.
it's like
Not actually.
yeah. You feel amazing. Oh, Koda with the gifted sub for KB.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Thank you.
So yeah, same. This is the same morning that like you woke up. It's the next day from when the last session you were here, KP. So you guys have had a night's sleep since you murdered the vampires and the innocent people.
Since we committed
Wow.
manslaughter.
Wow.
So
I committed murder one. That wasn't manslaughter.
yeah, you
Yeah,
premeditated
manslaughter.
and murdered them.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah,
Sears killed them all.
Yeah. So you guys now, just to set the scene again, now that we're recapped, you guys are in the courtyard where this pool is. It's adjacent to the mage tower. The water would be draining, but for Rayblo's butt parked firmly on top of the drain. Gwen mentioned at the tail end, there's probably some information about like how it works. Like I was just here. Like I don't want to make it. I didn't run it. Maybe the mage tower has stuff. It's the only building that isn't like up and running because none of the Owlin ran it. It was all elves and they've all left. So there's that. And you guys are here and you know the panic
We were like,
ensued.
I think we were mid discussion of whether or not to let it drain to try and fix it or to like what to do. And there was the side of like, no, we don't want to break it or ruin it because, you know, they could set this up as like a place of healing with like regulation. And then there was like another side of the argument that was like, don't we think that's like too much power? Like obviously the elves abused it. So like, do we want to leave it out there, you know,
Yeah.
for anybody? That's kind of where we were at.
Yeah.
I know
What do we want to do?
Sears had like a plan that I don't think we quite know yet. And I know he was very adamant to like help Tutu get rid of the aging. I know Link was also pretty adamant to help Tutu. But Tutu, while appreciative, was also like a little reluctant on like, nah, it's, you know, it's not necessarily like we don't have to do that. But
Sears also voiced his opinion on, you know, or about the elves abusing the power and wanting to get rid of it.
Yeah. Basically there was a bit of a discussion like, yeah, but this is us and like, you know, we're going to do it for good reasons, not just to like perpetually live and, you know, do bad things. We're doing it for good.
Yeah, but that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Right,
You're
but
not
then
wrong.
we like set up like a regulation or like people to regulate it and hold people accountable so that it's not just one person making a decision for it.
I don't think
Does
that's necessarily up to us now that the Owlin are in charge.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess it's not really our decision.
We could set up like, I don't know, like a presidency and a
Or
Like a committee?
council.
And-
yeah,
and a
Council would be good.
Democracy.
Council would be good, I think.
yeah, and maybe you know, I don't know, some kind
Election.
of constitution, right? And then once you have the constitution, the presidency, and the Senate, like it's going to be perfectly regulated. No one will take advantage. No one will, you know, get power
Okay.
hungry.
And so back to the game.
Sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
Should we go to the mage tower? Was that ever in discussion to find out what this thing does? Or
Well, yeah. They said that there's stuff in the mage tower, but like I can't leave because like Ray.
well, I mean, like
Ray like raises a
or-
paw.
just hear bubbles.
Hey, bud.
Is the you said?
Oh,
the
and we
mage tower
determined
wasn't-
it's like halfway down now.
Yeah.
So how many feet or
Like
whatever
what,
water?
3-4
Yeah.
feet.
The pool was probably about 3.5 feet deep, but there's like a bench around the outside that like you guys that were in it were sitting on. But like it's probably like, you know, maybe only 6 inches above that bench now. Whereas before it would have been like chest height on people sitting on that bench. Think like pretty much like a regular hot tub, but like now it's down to like just above the bench line.
Okay. Should did you say the mage tower wasn't accessible or
It's just not like open. All of the other shops and stuff have reopened because Owlin
right?
have taken over as like
It's not- there's
proprietors.
Nobody like running. There's no magical Owlin to go in and be like mages.
Oh, okay. It's not like dangerous, like trapped or anything like that.
I mean, we don't know.
it's entirely possible that the pool has to empty itself after every use. I mean, I wouldn't want to get into a pool that has been used to de-age somebody for extended period
Ooh,
of
that
time.
age just sitting there, like.
But-
No,
Yeah,
we asked, but we
when-
asked
yeah.
Gwen that question, and Gwen said, "No, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to drain."
Pretty.
Yeah,
Said
Gwen-
she's pretty sure doesn't mean that she's 100% sure.
I was being polite. I'm quite sure.
Like
Just for
we
some
we can't stay here forever,
God damn it, Gwen.
and we either have to like nail it shut somehow, or Rabo has to stay here. Like
I can do that.
Tutu, you should just sit in the water as long as possible. We let it drain out, and that's that.
But what if the owling could use it?
Well, I can
What
just
if the
stop
Owlin
it from
could
opening.
abuse it?
I'll just stop it from opening. I'll go stop it from opening.
But
But
how?
what if opening?
That-
What if opening is a natural part of its function?
I don't think so. I'm gonna listen to Gwen though, because she seems quite confident.
I see what you're
Okay.
saying, Sears, but it's also hypocritical for us all to come in here, use the pool, and then drain it and say no more.
Yeah.
If that was our
Yeah.
stance, we
We
shouldn't have used
used
it in the
it.
first place.
I don't think it's hypocritical, because in their case they would be using it to extend their life beyond what it's supposed to be, and we're using it to actually get life back that was stolen from us.
But isn't everything that happens supposed to be? Like, what's the governance on when we roll that back and when you need to make changes? Isn't everyone's life just kind of, it just happens?
All right. So as
Yeah, except Tutu's gonna go from like long life with lots of stuff to do to like 20 years and she's done.
so
That doesn't.
And I agree, but we've all made these choices. That
Did
was her
Tutu
choice.
make that choice?
Link,
We made no choice.
you and Sirius are like having this philosophical discussion on like the like real merits and like moral implications of this, and you just hear a bit of a splash, and Tutu has like hopped up and like lowered herself into the water. You see her kind of like tiptoeing down like a talon, like reaching down for the bottom of this drain.
You're not supposed to submerge yourself.
Well, right now, Tutu's still got like, you see like a bit of her like head, like
You're tough.
she's like, so
You're not supposed to submerge yourself.
I just need to reach it. I'll
To-
reach
Does anyone
the-
know what happens if you do submerge yourself? Or...
No,
No,
Nope.
just the rules say not to.
Tutu,
Pool
can you
has a
make
lot of rules.
for me a deck save?
Box. Let's just...
You're also not allowed to run on the deck or use it within 30 minutes of eating.
Deck save.
I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. That's all right.
Ah,
So
uh-oh.
you guys,
you broke your hip too.
I know, right?
Oh, no.
you guys see Tutu.
Those
She's
hollow
like,
feathers, you just see a few
Yeah.
bugs
We haven't
release.
set up Medicare for you yet. Calm down.
You
Did
see-
it trip her life alert?
you see her like trying to reach her like foot
You
down.
just see Ray like, and the alarm comes out the top, like.
The necklace just floats to the top. Oh shit.
You guys see Tutu like basically like, kind of like fishing for the drain with like her foot, and the water is clear, so you guys can see this pretty well. You think like she's just about got it, and you see like her other foot kind of like slip, and she just goes. Whoosh. Tutu, you successfully cast Arcane Lock on the drain. It is locked shut. You can tell me what the passcode is later if you would like.
But I went under.
You went under.
Link will jump in and try to
No.
try to pull her back up. Link's really tall. He can stand in the pool and reach around for you. And
Okay.
not submerge himself.
All right, so Link jumps in, grabs a now very soaked Tutu out of the pool.
What
Is she
what were you
okay?
thinking, Tutu? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just locked it. I don't.
Does she look any different?
Do you feel any? Yeah. Does
God, I
Link
hope
notice
not.
any-
The like ping pong that's happening.
Yeah, I guess like Link has her. Like
Yeah.
he's still just like moving around the edge of the pool. So does
Yeah.
Link see anything different with Tutu?
Give me a second here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is never good.
Yeah.
This silence to terrify the players is brought to you by.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Whisper.
consequences
This
of your actions.
whisper. Yeah, this
I
whisper.
just
brought to you
wanted to
by-
cast a single spell. How come I slipped? None of us we were in there for 12 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
Also,
sitting
like,
on a
I thought-
bench.
yeah, I thought this pool's like only 3 feet deep, and it was like half. There's only like a foot and a half of water. How the fuck
Well,
can you get fully submerged in a foot
If
and
the
a half
bottom's
of water?
slippery, obviously.
People can
Clearly.
drown in an inch of water, okay, Bagals? Not everybody has a trunk.
Easy there, submarine. Easy.
Check your privilege, buddy.
my, my apologies. I
See,
forgot.
I don't see Big Al's jumping in to save, reaching around with that big trunk.
To be fair, I let Tutu do what she wants. Hand went in the box last week. I was just like, ah, fuck it.
So, Link, as you like are carrying Tutu like out of the pool, like putting her over on the edge, you like see that like plumage start to like get grayer and grayer.
Oh, no.
You see that same look of that Owlin that like first came out of the box when Cirrus plucked her out.
Seeing that, Link would probably like, he would probably get so upset. Like after that, I almost think he'd be like in a little bit of tears and probably just hug Tutu with like speechless, like he did.
Tutu.
He's just like, Tutu.
I'm sorry. I was just locking it. You don't have to.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Okay, enough. Okay, it was me. I tried to drain the pool. There's some stuff at the bottom of the rules that says if you drain the pool of everything, you'll get all the life back that you lost. And that was me. I did it.
Wow.
Tutu, you're my best friend. I was gonna have a long life with you, and now you're gonna be gone in a matter of years. You had your whole life to live, with lots of things to discover. We have an opportunity to reverse what happened.
If
You
that,
have to stay in the pool, and we have to drain it.
Listen, DM. Lucas's characters have lost enough best friends. He cannot lose another one.
Serious, I'm sorry for saying anything. I wish you would have said that. Let's drain the pool.
Yeah,
Well,
why
I
did
was-
you-
I
why did you say that?
because Tutu is sometimes stubborn. Sometimes I was just trying to make it happen and have it happen. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids that stupid Leona.
Anyone who ever says just let it happen is the worst advice ever.
Okay, let's drain this thing.
You can't.
What do you mean?
See?
Just unlock
And now
it.
you know exactly why I was doing it on the sly.
Tutu. Don't
Yeah?
you want to be
Yeah.
young
I
again?
don't blame you, Serious. I get it.
I
It's
mean,
just, I said it out of frustration.
Tutu.
yeah.
Don't you want to be young again?
Don't you want to not die in a few years?
Or do
Did
you
you
just
think
want
of
to
all
die
about it?
empty?
Think of all the stuff that you still have to find out and learn.
Your
all
little
the
brother
people-
losing you? Rough.
Yeah, he's like, this is Tutu, my big sister, grandma. Okay, you gotta drain it.
Tutu, come
People
on.
keep calling her Gilfy, and I don't know what that means.
That's my name.
That's her actual name,
That's
and
what
also
my
a
parents
category
named
that she
me.
fits into perfectly.
But like, it's just in this game. Don't Google that.
Safe search on.
Tutu, why don't you want to drain it?
No, that's not what I said. I just said you can't.
You did something to it. You can undo it, right?
technically, I can.
I can certainly undo what she has done.
Well,
Bold statement.
you two, why go on? If you can technically do it, then why don't you?
Because I don't think it's right.
You two, you're gonna die.
Well, that's offensive. We're all gonna die.
You guys,
Instead of dying like 70, 80 years from now, you're gonna die in like 4 or 5 years from now.
as you guys are having this debate, Tutu's feathers continue to get grayer.
Is she malting like in front of our eyes?
We don't have
Miguel's,
much time.
Miguel's, undo it. You said you could undo it. Undo it.
Well, there's
No!
also a problem about Rayblow standing on it.
Well, we
Like,
can
I
just
don't
re-
want to fight, Tutu.
I
But
don't want to take this from them.
Dude, you're gonna
From-
like. You're literally aging in front of us, right?
Olin, like, technically never had this. This was the elves who had this. And I guarantee you, they probably started out with the greatest of intentions.
We
But
will make
al-
sure that they keep those good intentions.
How are we gonna make sure that we're not gonna? Are we gonna stay here?
We'll just tell Gwen that we'll follow up with them and that they'll make sure the council knows it needs to be used for good intentions. Right, Gwen?
We'll come back. We'll audit them
Yeah.
in 6 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then they'll
sure,
figure out how to do
sure.
a filibuster, and then it's all gonna go downhill.
No, it's gonna be great. Right, Gwen?
So as Gwen, like, just kind of like seeing this, she looks at you, Tutu, has like a kind of like a big inhale and a big sigh. We'll take care of it. Be responsible with it.
See?
Link clears.
But you
like,
won't
what?
because we're gonna drain it.
No, you're not.
We're gonna drain the swamp.
You two,
As-
No.
Everybody
Come
back
on.
into the pool.
As you guys continue, you see, like, if you're still like carrying Tutu, like there is like nothing to her anymore. Like you see like this, like there are feathers that are just kind of like dropping off of Tutu.
Oh my god.
Rayblow,
There's almost
Rayblow,
like
you gotta get off the. You gotta get off the drain, Rayblow. It's the only way to
she said no.
Rayblow, she's gonna die.
I am going to grapple Tutu.
I'm gonna try and shove Rayblow.
I mean,
He's
you
at the
could
bottom
just
of that pool.
yeah. Link's
He's at the
not like
bottom.
Link's
Yeah.
not running away with her like a
Oh.
football. I was just gonna, Link was gonna like curl up and like try to purr and soothe her while she's like getting super old by the second. But if you want to take
She's
her,
gonna
Link
die
will
in your
like.
arms, Link. She's gonna die in your arms.
I know.
Yeah, like
You can't-
we're gonna waterboard her, so get out of my way.
we can't. Begals, we can't force her. It's her
Was that
choice.
in the rule? Was that in the rules?
No, but
No, then she
Everyone
doesn't
should
get
be
a
able to-
choice.
make their own choices. Or or we're no better than the elves. I think it's garbage.
Why don't we just we can find out how to refill it in the mage tower? Like
So as you guys are like you're
Get a hose.
you guys are like going back and forth, like everyone's talking over each other, throwing out these ideas. I'm gonna tackle Ray. I'm gonna like throw Tutu back in the pool. You know, we can't force her. What do you think? What about Corin? Everyone's just like, it's just chaos. Tutu kind of like lifts up her head and like looks up and kind of just like turns and glances around at you guys and says, the password is, and their head like slumps down.
Son of a.
Okay,
son of a bitch.
dispel it. Let's go.
Dispel it.
She has to be in the water first. Get her in the
Put her-
water.
yeah, put her in the water. Dispel it. What happened to Rayblow?
He's there.
Link like jumps in the water with Tutu and he's like holding her, just like floating like level, like just kind of like with this small little tutu in his 2 paws.
No, you fuck off. Fuck off. Get out.
Kaz.
Sephiroth?
Of course he would show up.
Cass, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Rainbow,
then-
you have to get off the grate.
She like arcane locked the plug, so like I don't think he's on the plug anymore.
He is.
He's still sitting on top of it.
All right, well, okay, if what's his face has 2-2, then I'm just gonna like push Rayblow like off the goddamn plug.
Yeah. And while he's doing that, or just before he does that, I'm casting a large reduce on Rayblow, twin spelling it, so now Begal's is massive and Rayblow is tiny.
That
Okay.
is epic.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna square up with Kaz.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's all-
Why
So much
don't
is
y'all let
happening
him
in, like,
speak
one
Whoa,
second.
first?
whoa. Guys. I've seen this before. You can't square up against Kaz. You have to challenge him to a bunch of games. Best 2 to 3 wins.
Challenge you
So-
to a fiddle duel.
As you're like jumping into the pool, Begal's to like shove Ray out of the way as like your size swells as Ray shrinks. You just see Kaz like look around at most of you in his normal visage. He just like turns and kind of like looks at each one of you.
You can go.
Is
False alarm.
she this important to you all?
Yes.
Yes. I just met her, but I'd
No,
die for her.
Blanca, get out of here.
Yeah, like holding Tutu, he looks to like Link looks to Cass. He'd probably just be like in like full tears as he's just holding Tutu, kind of like floating there, and he just nods at Cass.
For what you restored to me, I will restore to you. When I last spoke, the last thing she said to me was, "It's not like you did anything."
She says a lot of things.
Did you just sass him into bringing you back to life?
Right? Yeah.
I love it.
It's clear that those that she calls friends find great comfort and importance with her. You all helped restore the balance and the natural order here. So I will restore what is important to you.
Link gently walks over, bringing Tutu over to Kaz.
You see Kaz look down. And you see just kind of behind Kaz now this ethereal look of this shape, almost like formless at first, like those blue swirling energies that were around him when you first found him. And you see as he like reaches out towards Tutu in your arms, Link, you see that kind of shimmering light take form, and you see a ghostly Tutu standing behind Kaz as he reaches out a hand and Tutu's feathery arm goes into his hand and he ushers her back towards the body in your arms, Link.
Are you sure that's Tutu? Because I feel like she'd be stubborn and protest.
Yes.
And
You're not giving us a different Owlin, right?
after
3-3.
after a moment, you see that energy kind of flow through Kaz back into the body in front of you, Link. And you've performed healing magic. You've seen and heard of people being restored from the dead. You've never seen the Lord of the Dead willingly usher someone back into their body. And you watch in the moments stretch, and what happens over a few seconds, you see as if it happened over minutes. You watch the color start to flow back into Tutu. You feel the weight in your arms increase. And after a few moments, you hear this kind of shallow breathing. And you look up and Kaz is gone. And you just hear this faint but present breath and heartbeat from a much more normal looking Tutu in your arms.
Link just he quietly says, she's breathing. Where'd Kaz go?
I get a perception check from everyone.
That's impressive considering you just woke up.
No, it's Ray. That's Ray.
Okay.
From the bottom,
He's at the
pool,
bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
saw more than any of us did.
Yeah.
He's like a reflection
Yeah.
off of the water.
You just
Aska,
watch his eyes.
yeah.
Be
Aska and Link, because this is auditory and not seeing, and I would say it would be a little bit harder for Ray to pick up. You hear just this aimless, sourceless whisper. Tell her we're even.
Link mumbles back to it. Thank you. You don't know how much this means. And then Link will lay down with Tutu as she's slowly coming to, and just try to warm her up, give her some purrs as she just tries to, I don't know, would probably take her a bit to kind of come to and get youthful again.
Tutu?
Huh?
Is
Gee.
is that you?
Well, I'm Tutu. It'd be weird if I was someone else.
Okay.
It is you.
Yeah. It was me a second ago, too. And right now.
Yeah.
And the next second.
Did you see?
And
what
this second,
happened?
too. Who?
Do you know what happened?
No.
We'll fill you in. It's been a long couple hours. Or I guess long 12 hours. But the important thing is we're all here right now.
Well, yeah, we haven't gone anywhere. So are we fixing the pool? Are we like what's happening?
No, we can leave the pool alone. We don't need the pool anymore.
Oh.
Look at your feathers.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, you died, and
I died?
yeah, and your
Mhm.
friend Kaz brought you back.
Oh. He's
He
a good
says you
friend.
guys are even, by the way.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Oh.
He was real
We'll see.
upset you called him out for not doing anything. So he did something.
That's true. He did. Good job, Kaz. You did it. Okay. Why do you guys look so sad?
Because you died.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
Like,
man.
I feel like I would be still like
What
I'm
kind of
still-
90s sitcom are we in right now?
I'm
Yeah.
probably still like grappling like Rayblo in this like weird
Yeah.
like awesome grapple hug like Big Al's twice his size, like just like holding this like tiny trinket of a Rayblo, just being like, I don't know what to do with this anymore.
So, Big Al's, it's really interesting. Being like close to Rayblo, like you're certainly tall enough to not be submerged doing this. But like Rayblo often is like submerged in like this weird like grappling match with you. And it's weird, like Rayblo goes from like super duper shiny, like polished, to like, you know, rusty, back to super duper polished, to like rusty. Like it's this like whole like spectrum back and forth, like as you're like trying to wrestle with them.
Two spell slots are just like
I feel
So-
like I would just like pick him up out of the water and just be like, stop being submerged in the water.
He weighs like 300 pounds.
Aren't they still?
I'm
injured?
massive.
smaller.
I am
Yeah, and
massive
he's-
now.
yeah.
He weighs like 150 pounds.
I can
cast,
pick.
I cast enlarge on him, and I cast reduce on Rayblo.
Yeah, so he's a fraction, and I can definitely pick him up with my Loxodon strength.
So you scoop Ray out of the water. He's like,
Ducky.
He just does the like phantom.
yeah,
Yeah, he's just like doing the doggy.
the air run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna leave it shut now.
It is still shut, right? Like because she passed.
Yeah,
out
'cause
when
you-
gave us the password.
Yeah.
I
You
did
just
give you
spell
the
it, right?
password.
I don't want to hear it. La 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 la.
You were about
No,
to say the
you-
password, then you died.
And you died.
It was pretty dramatic, actually.
Yeah.
Password is
The password is death rattle.
the password is roll 46.
I don't remember what the password was.
Well,
I guess dying
Even
under that too.
better.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Asuka's gonna be the angry friend. You fucking died. You got it.
How can you just throw
She's
away your
gonna
life
be-
like that?
You
he's gonna
died.
be the angry friend.
He's
You
gonna be like the
died.
next time something happens, at least I didn't die.
Oh yeah.
I'm never gonna
Just-
live this down.
Yeah, hold that over her forever.
Yep.
Do you guys remember that one time? Yeah.
Okay.
You guys lead quite the life.
It's quite fun, huh?
I know there's
That-
only one ration left, but like I died, so I should get it.
There was nothing fun about that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Link. I'll give him a hug.
Link like hugs you, but you can tell he's like torn between like I'm so glad to have Tutu back and like I don't know how to live with what just happened.
Yep.
I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was just trying to lock it. I didn't know I was gonna slip. We spent all those hours in here. I didn't know it was that slippery. I'm sorry.
Well, when you're geriatric, you got to take it easy. You don't have the same kind of balance.
Yeah, your talons don't work like they used to.
I've never been old before. I didn't know.
No one put one of those shower chairs in the pool, so we're actually going.
There were no assistance railing. I didn't know.
Get this bird a life alert.
Okay, if we're gonna keep this pool here, we gotta put in a railing, guys. We
Yeah.
gotta put in a railing.
Also, maybe we can put in like, you know, like a step so that you can't actually submerge yourself. Unless you're like actively trying to.
At this point, like, having like seen what happened with you Tutu and like, you know, having been, you know, involved with this grove for some time, though not really understanding the ins and outs of it, you see her kind of, and it's like, it's obvious, so I'm not making you guys roll to like notice or like insight it. She's like kind of like staring at her feet, like doing that like awkward, like, you know, kicking at the ground, at the dirt, like at her feet.
Gwen, what's up?
I think I figured out what the pool does, how it works. I didn't think about it before. I feel bad now.
Oh, this is gonna
Well,
be great.
What is it?
It
Oh, yeah.
steals life from other people.
Yeah,
to give to
exactly.
the
Yeah.
elves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I
The elves are bringing.
I think you're right. I think it takes in order to give.
Who was it?
Who said that? Someone. He probably had something way more chill in mind, and then someone threw that out. I was like, you know what? Yep. Make you guys feel terrible.
No, no, I didn't do that. I swear.
Okay. So
I was going to
So
hit you with that regardless of what you said.
okay.
This is the
But-
best game of the world.
Yeah.
Joy.
Bestest day my friggin' ass. So when Gwen is saying this, do we like? I don't know. It sounds like she's being very soft spoken. Do we see aging on Gwen?
No, like
Okay.
Oh, is she just implying because of Ray?
witnessing what happened to you, how like when you went under, you got like super old, and like witnessing what happens with Ray, where like it's like tons of years get taken off and then tons of years get put back on.
They used to bring people here to lose. Oh, and then they would get in?
I think
Would
so.
they bring here?
Oh.
Owlin or
Or probably other slaves, yeah.
should train them?
I really wish I killed that elf we met on the road.
Him in particular is a rare breed, apparently.
Just that one guy.
Well, he was exceptionally dickish, and I just...
He is.
He seemed to be the leader of the group, and... if I ever
Leader of
see
some
him
sort.
again...
Hey, I'm an elf. Alexis.
I said what I said.
No. Well, we should drain this.
I thought you were only half elf.
No, I'm a.
I'm kind of half elfish.
Wait, you're still young, right?
Yeah, I'm 28. I was 48, but apparently I stole some life from someone and became 28.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, probably Tutu.
Mm,
How does that
Probably.
make-
No, he didn't get any younger after Tutu got older.
No.
Guys, that was so meta. We pumped all the years from everyone else into Tutu, let her die, and then brought her back to life.
Man. Loophole found. Yeah.
Should have thought of that earlier.
It only took a traumatic, life-changing experience. Woo!
Yeah, trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma bond.
Yeah. Okay, so We don't like the pool now.
What it stands for is pretty.
It does seem to suggest that in order for it to function properly, it comes at a great cost that I don't think anybody here would agree with.
As horrible as the concept of it sounds, I still do not think it is our decision to make. This place belongs to the Owlin now.
Gwen,
Hmm.
how many Owlin know about this?
About the pool?
Yeah.
Well, there's me. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of people have like seen it, like we fly. But I don't think they like know about what it does. I was the only person that the elves kind of had here.
Do we know that if it's like the stone that is magical? So if we drain it and put normal water in, it would be okay?
I don't know anything else about it other than like that scroll that I gave your friend, and well, I mean,
But
what
we
I
think
think I
there's more
just figured out.
information in the tower?
There should be. That's the people who like. That's why it's right beside there.
Oh. Maybe we can go look for more information to see if maybe we can just undo the magic.
Pretty dangerous if we just leave it.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we can just undo it so that they can still have like, a nice little like spa resort place. Come and relax.
There
Right?
is, yeah, and to put an arcane lock on the entrance if you mean like us abandoning it, going to the mage
Oh
tower
yeah,
and
nobody can
leaving
come
it,
in through the
so
gate
it
except for us.
should be secure, yeah. In
I
theory.
I can stay and make sure that none of the Owlin just fly in here. After I just saw what happened to you and Ray, I'm not going anywhere near it.
Apparently it was really bad. I died.
You did.
She watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
She was right
did
there.
die. It's true.
Can we not talk about it?
Oh. But you guys just said it like 5 times.
You know, Sirius, you
Well-
handled loss better than Nigella did.
So we're gonna go check out the main tower?
Yeah.
Who's
so-
Nigella?
Don't worry about it.
An old friend.
Did she die too?
No, she just forgot us.
So she has Alzheimer's?
No, she wished it.
She wished to have Alzheimer's?
Rough.
No, she wished to forget about us.
She had Alzheimer's and
technically
Tutu
she
had
wished it-
old timers.
To get her people back. And that caused her to forget us.
Oh well, that's probably worth it, right?
I think so to
Yeah.
her.
You have traveled with some fascinating people.
I know. Okay, let's go to the tower.
Okay. So, you guys head back out to the road, and immediately next door to this kind of park is a large mage tower. Very stereotypical, kind of just like single spire building. Has a like path leading right up to the door. There's no gate or anything. Looks to be closed. Large wooden door.
Is it trap?
Checking for
Checking
traps.
door?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we don't need the elephant to get stunned again.
Yeah.
Investigate the shit.
Yeah.
Are you checking for traps at the molecular level?
Yep.
If you're
Pull out my
successful.
microscope.
You know
Yeah.
how old the wood was that they used to make this door, what kind of
Yeah.
temperament it grew up in,
Yeah,
what the
there's an
humidity
ant-
levels were.
Yeah.
There's an ant going across the thing. You can tell it's pregnant. Like,
Yeah. You, after like carefully inspecting the door, you believe that the door is locked, that there do not appear to be any traps that you can identify on the door.
Not, it's not arcanely locked. Just
No, it seems to be like mechanically locked.
well, I can pick it or Tutu. Do you want to try it? We can both try, or
We can both try if you want.
can we do that, or how does that work?
One of you try first.
I can provide some guidance to whoever wants to
already-
try.
I'll just try first. I'm already there.
'Kay.
You gonna
Do
guide
it.
me?
Yeah, I'll provide some guidance to you.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes,
Man.
balance has been restored.
The
We'll have to
RNG
whip
give it.
these
The
fools.
RNG
Tutu
take it away.
helping, that was advantage, right?
No, Tutu's not helping. Tutu is going to do it herself.
It's like if mine fails.
Well,
Yeah.
you just fucking
Oh, so-
ruined Tutu's chance of picking that lock.
No, so yeah,
Well,
as
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
as you're like,
D4, right?
it's in there.
Oh, okay.
As you're working on the lock, fucking quit. God damn it.
He just walks up and pulls a Glock
Okay.
out and shoots the lock off.
Yeah. Ask to work that lock with ticks for like 10 minutes. You walked up with a fucking stick.
I loosened it.
Yeah.
I loosened it.
Yeah.
It's,
So Asuka, you're in there like going to town on this thing. You've got your like thieves tools in. You're like, man, this is like really, really. You realize probably like, 10 minutes ago, you probably picked the lock. Tutu comes over and just like opens the door. It's like,
Oh.
did it.
yeah.
I overthink things. It's okay.
No, you did great.
Thanks.
So yeah, as the door swings open, you see it's really weird. You like as soon as the door swings open, looks like everything's upside down.
Can I try to fly upside down?
You just like go in and like start flapping. Yeah.
Wait,
Huh?
Tutu,
But you'd still be.
Wait, technically, how old am I?
You're your regular age.
The normal age that I was
Yeah.
before?
You're 27.
Okay.
Haven't you already come down on the wrong side of a lot of exploration recently?
yeah, you should just
Maybe
Yeah, I
we
don't-
should
tone it down a
be
bit. You know.
careful. I can send Tempest if you want, or you could send
Okay.
Rayblow, or we could send Tempest and Rayblow.
Oh, it's up to you guys.
I just don't think you can actually fly upside down. I don't think that's how wings work.
What when you say upside down, DM? Are we like looking into like a room where like the furniture is affixed to the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like it would. Okay.
Yeah.
How... Wait.
I'll stay outside with Link. Link, I'm gonna practice. Just, yeah.
Link's like running around, like trying to get ready to like catch Tutu.
I'll send Tempest Monkey in, just like walking like we would have to walk.
Yeah. So as soon as Tempest crosses the threshold, he falls up.
Oh.
Wow. How high is
How-
how high is up from where we're the?
It's about 10 feet to like the ceiling of the lobby.
Okay. Are there like stairs or doors or?
Yep. It's like lobby stairs, like standard spiral staircase going up, except that it's on the ceiling from your perspective.
Well, Tempest didn't die. So. Owen.
All right. So Asuka, you head in as well.
Yup.
Yeah. Super weird sensation. You like take a step and like your whole world shifts. And you land on the ceiling.
Does it look like Asuka like gets hurt?
No.
Okay.
Does she
Alright,
land with
guys.
her head?
No.
Just straight up?
No, it's like you watch her as like from your perspective, guys. She takes or he takes a step across
Oh yeah.
the threshold, and his whole like body just like whoop, and like it's as if gravity was reversed.
Am I successfully flying upside down?
Like outside.
Yes.
No, because that's not how
Like, no,
wings work.
That's not how aerodynamics work.
Yeah, Tutu just dive bombs
It's a
and hits
fantasy
Link off the
game.
top
I
of
can
Yeah.
show you lots of things that
You-
can fly upside down.
You can fly in there. It's because gravity will be reversed. You'll be flying right side up. You're
Nah.
Only hummingbirds can fly
I mean-
upside down.
I mean, if you get enough speed, you could barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
all right.
Bag Owls would follow Asuka in, seeing that he was able to like enter unharmed. But like Bag Owls would like kind of time going over the threshold so that he wouldn't like get like motion sickness.
Got you. So yeah.
So Big Al doesn't fall on me.
All right. So you guys are all going in, like one after the other, just kind of like timing it.
Yep.
Poor
Come
Rexos.
on.
Rexos and his tummy
Tummy portals.
issues.
Yeah, I have tummy issues. I have a sensitive tummy.
Aw. You can do it,
Yeah, like-
Alexis.
He like gets down on all fours and like clings to the bottom of the door frame and like he tries to crawl his way inside. So he doesn't flip around,
It crawls and then just flops onto it.
like clinging to it for dear life.
But we're cats. We always land on our feet. This is
No,
this
yeah.
is it's just prime for us. You just be like whoop. Shoo.
Past experiences have proven that to be false.
All
Alright.
right. Well, Link's gonna give it a go, but he's probably gonna wait for Tutu to stop trying to fly upside down outside and then go in with her.
Okay. So after you guys make your way in and gravity seems to have reversed itself inside, you guys all have your varying comfort levels with this new environment. Tutu, if you do try and fly once you're past the threshold, it works as if you were flying normally outside. It's just that everything else to you seems upside down. You still seem
Now,
right
do we
side
have-
up.
Do we have like blood rushing to our heads, or do
No.
after a couple seconds, it just feels normal? Like
This feels
if we
normal.
didn't look outside. This would be like
This
we're
would be
fine.
normal. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are on the main floor. The stairs wind up.
But like when you say wind up, like wind like down into the ground, then essentially.
No, it's the tower. It's still going up. Your perspective's just upside down now.
Yeah.
So
You're
we're
walking
just,
up
like-
on the ceiling.
This is gonna get disorienting really quick.
I'm already
Okay,
disoriented.
I go
Yeah,
to
same here.
stairs.
Yeah. Asuka's
You're
like,
it's like walking downstairs, but you're moving upwards.
Right.
I hate that. I hate that, but I do it.
yeah.
Nosebleed as he answered that. Right.
Dancing on
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Yeah. Asuka seems oddly unfazed by all this, and he continues to lead the way up the tower.
I'll follow him.
What do you mean? Don't you mean down the tower?
Hey, however,
Yeah, we're going
whatever,
down- we're going
whatever
down.
referential point you guys want to maintain, I'm talking about the tower from the outside.
Oh,
Who the fuck inverted these controls?
Yeah.
God damn it.
So Asuka, you're heading up this like fairly narrow stairway. It looks like there's probably a room maybe 20 feet further up the flight of stairs.
Down the flight of stairs.
What does it look like?
You can't really tell. It's just like a doorway. It seems to like come off this.
Door with like a closed door, or
No, from your vantage point, it doesn't look like there's like a door in the door frame. It just looks like an
It's an
opening.
archway.
Yeah, like an
Archway into a room.
yeah into the
Are there-
interior, the
are-
center of the tower.
Are there like windows or anything, or like what's the lighting situation? Please tell me there's no windows.
There's no windows. It seems like there's kind of some like sourceless light.
Okay. Small
Ooh.
victories. I don't need to look outside and figure out that I'm upside down.
I'm gonna go through the archway.
Can you make a deck save?
Like,
Yeah, as you come around the corner, you feel this like all of the hair on your like arms and neck just kind of like stand up, and that gives you a split second warning to like try and like press yourself up against the edge of this archway as a lightning bolt like blasts through the room and smashes into the tower beside you.
If I'm right behind him, can I try to quickly disarm it?
The trap?
Yeah.
It doesn't appear, so you take 18 points of damage, Asuka.
Oh.
But it doesn't appear that the trap it can be triggered anymore. It looks
Okay.
done.
I don't think so. Not yet. Not this level.
Can I peek around him since he's like pressed up against it? Can I peek around and see if I see any other like traps in the like immediate walkway?
Give me a perception check.
I smell ozone.
Nope.
Is everybody okay?
Nope. No.
It smells like burnt
Just
hair.
point me to the trap. I'm not gonna find it. Just tell me where it is.
Ow. In the fucking hole. I don't know. Through the thing. Through the
Yeah.
arch.
Do you
As-
need healing?
Asuka, are you okay?
Yeah. I've been better.
At least you look
Just
great.
cough like smoke.
Yeah. Asuka.
Asuka has that healing necklace, right? Too. I'm pretty sure.
Do I
She
still have
has it.
that?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you do. I don't think we took it like.
Yeah,
off of you.
We didn't change anything yet.
Yeah, yeah. So you, yeah.
Oh, but I can only do it once per day.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
But Asuka, after you like catch your breath after this like surge of electricity rushes through your body, looking into this room, you see now all the furniture. As soon as you would cross a threshold that's another maybe like foot and a half in front of you, all the furniture is on the side of the room.
Oh.
Odds.
I don't like this.
What
See,
kind of
Rex was like,
an
nope.
office?
Yeah, this looks like it looks like a study, like an office or a study.
Are there like it's like a desk?
There is a desk.
This looks like a important room, but I don't want to go in first. So
I'll do it.
No.
No. Maybe someone really hardy can do it.
I would
I'm
say
hardy.
Alexis, but
My heart's real
Alexis-
big.
The furniture's on the side of the wall, or on the wall.
Like again, like is the room like assembled like a room, but now it's just on
Yeah.
the side wall. Oh my god.
I fly sideways.
Yeah, Tutu. So you start like flapping and you like go in and all of a sudden it's like,
Fly sideways.
Again, Big Alice would like kind of go up to the threshold and kind of like do like this like little parkour into the room, kind of orient,
Yep.
like semi barrel roll over the threshold to kind of like land
okay.
sideways.
Looks like there's as you guys kind of like step through the threshold and like reorient yourself again. Looks like there is a desk centrally located with a bookshelf behind it. And on like the far edge of the room across from the desk seems to be looks like almost like a lab bench.
Go scope it out.
Is there
I'm gonna
anything
check
on
for
the...
traps.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna check. it.
Okay. Check. What are you checking for traps?
The death.
The desk. Okay.
While
So did
he's
we
checking the
disarm the
desk,
doorway
can
trap?
I was like, he said it didn't look like it was gonna trigger again.
Okay.
Can I check
get-
the like floor around the desk while he's checking that?
Sure.
Like
Give
the
me
wall and the floor.
2 investigation checks. You're specifically looking in an area
Guide
now.
me.
I can link
I
will
can
cast guidance.
Yeah, you
But,
can.
like, yeah, if you want to guide,
Yeah.
Never
Asuka,
mind.
I'll guide you. Doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
can
okay.
certainly guide somebody.
All right. Tutu checking like the surfaces in like the walls and the floors. Pretty sure there's no traps. Asuka checking the desk. Seemed fine.
Seems good, guys. Seems good.
I'm gonna have my
Okay, why
tools
don't you
out
open
just in
every
case.
drawer?
Okay, I opened the first drawer.
Inside the first drawer, you find what looks to be like a small, kind kind of tied bag. Looks like a fabric bag. Think like the Crown Royal purple like velvet bag, but like much smaller.
Specific.
A Tide bag, like a Tide Pod.
No. No.
Please don't eat that, Aska.
The Crown
I was
Royal.
just about to say,
Yeah.
no one eat that.
It's kind of big. Wait, how big is it? If it's as big as a Crown Royal.
No. It's like a tiny, like
Oh,
maybe
it's
like-
tiny. Okay.
yeah.
You know
It's
what?
like a
I'm
dice
heavy.
bag.
It's like a
Is it
dice
heavy?
bag. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good. I do have it. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. You cast detect magic in the room.
Please don't blind yourself.
There's like an aura of everything around you seems magic, which you're smart enough to know makes sense given the weird gravity effect.
Does it look
Other-
like this?
Yeah,
Oh my God, seriously.
slightly smaller, probably half
Yeah,
that size.
Did you
Oh, it
have
is?
that?
Yeah, that size. KBs. KB wins.
That's amazing.
But
Yay.
detect magic reveals that several of the glass containers, some are like more like beakers, some are like flasks, most of them appear to contain clear liquid, but many of them are magical.
All of the glass stuff is magical.
Not the pouch.
Pouch doesn't appear to be magical.
Not the pouch, no.
Sorry, is it heavy? What does it feel like in it?
Uh,
Does it
doesn't sound like jingling, but there's definitely something in it.
like a thing or like a powder, like a
Not a powder. It would be like several things. You like something is moving around like that is hard inside the bag.
Do you want this?
Well, I don't think I'm allowed to open any containers lately, but I'll hold on to it for you.
Does anyone want to open this?
Link
Don't
will
you have
open
like
too.
a magic
Yeah.
hand?
Okay, I'll open it and I'll
No,
open
no,
it.
no. Link goes for it. Link like darts past Tutu and he's like,
I opened it.
No.
I opened it.
Tutu inside the bag appears to be a bunch of precious gems.
Ooh.
Are there diamonds? I could use one of those to revive people.
Yeah,
Just-
but would
just
we
in
actually
case,
get any use out of it?
People, aka stubborn Owlin.
Something tells me we
Fuckers.
probably should have that on standby.
Like 50 of them.
Listen, I got lots of friends.
I love that Casey's dog looks like it has a mohawk.
I know, it's so cute. What gems exactly?
Looking through the bag, it looks like there's quite a few that are clear. You'd presume they're probably diamonds. There are also a surprising number of green ones.
I take the green ones and I give the pouch to Link.
Okay.
Thanks, Tutu.
You can mark off 6 green gems.
Yes.
Sorry, how many diamonds were there?
Yeah, how many?
I don't know. I didn't count those.
Oh.
Just to make life easy, Link.
We've recently found out life is not easy.
Recently?
Wait, Link, we gotta do that thing if we're ever
That was
traveling
such a
to like
roller
a
coaster.
dark or sketchy area where like we hold tails.
I'm very down.
All right. So, so you've checked out the first drawer of the desk, had this pouch. Tutu's said that there's the contents of the glassware on the table is magical.
Do I see if there's like stoppers in them?
Yes, most of them are like covered. They're not open.
Do you want to hand them to me? We can put them in this box of holding. The safe one.
Let's see.
Yeah, did we like tie rope around the unsafe box?
No,
We should just-
Sears took it.
Sirius has it.
I was about to say we should smash that and just break it.
Well, that's right. I gave it to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Link will help like Aska and try to like carry some of the.
Okay.
beakers
So you
and-
load up the box of holding with the magic containers. The containers whose content is
one.
magic.
That one.
Is this a healing potion?
I don't know. I can identify them all later.
Is it red?
I could
No,
use
they're
one.
all clear. It'll take me 10 minutes to do
Oh,
them,
they're
but
all clear. Okay.
Yeah, they're all
they're
clear.
all clear.
Chances are it's not going to heal you if it's not red.
Maybe it'll do
Oh,
something really cool though.
Maybe it'll age me and
Maybe
kill me. haha.
they ran out of red dye.
That's not how
They died.
potions work.
No, that's only the ones you get in the shops are dyed.
These are from the
Those
source.
it's
Natural.
colored water.
Look, we can use the blood coming from your nose, Big Al's. Put that and mix it. It'll be red.
Gosh.
I opened the second drawer.
Second drawer contains what looks to be some kind of like journal or notebook.
Ooh. Does it have anything written on the front?
It does not. It's just like a nondescript, well used.
I'll hold it out. Tutu, is this magical?
Nope.
Me, it is. I'll take it.
Oh, wait, I want to open it.
Yeah, not magical for the record. Did not glow. You open it, Aska.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Let me
Are
clarify.
you sure
Like,
you
did you
opened it?
Yeah, as you open it, you die. No. The
no,
Difficult.
Come on, I just got those potions, man.
we just talked about that.
So yeah, opening it, like quickly, like thumbing through the pages. It seems to be, you get the kind of like an alchemist, like chemist type vibe from this journal. Seems to like outline a number of experiments that this particular elf was conducting. You speak Elvish, right?
Written-
Pretty sure.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
written in Elvish?
It's written in Elvish. That this assumed elf was conducting and carrying out. Lots of mentions of the water. In like on almost every page, it talks about the water. It seems to be a very prevalent topic of the experiments.
Wow. Seems like this presumed elf this mage was experimenting with water. I'm mildly interested in this, but here Tutu
Okay, thanks.
got alchemical stuff.
It's all these jars of the clear liquid might be just versions of that water.
Drink it.
Yeah, but they might do stuff.
Or just drink it.
I'm not. You're
Here,
right.
Aska, you drink a bunch of weird shit. Try this.
They might do stuff,
Uh,
but based on what the
well-
journal said, it's entirely possible that this is just
Ooh.
jars and jars of anti-aging water.
That's true. Can I? Okay, I have an alchemist. I have alchemist supplies,
Mhm.
proficiency. Can I? Would it take me a long time to do a little little?
The
I
test.
can identify them. I can identify them and then like let you know if there's any like changes or properties to them, and then you can play with them.
Oh,
Are
I
you
was
identifying all of them?
I was half
can.
expecting Aska to pull out like a Bunsen burner and
I mean, I might
Yeah.
if given the chance.
Right.
So what are you trying to do, Aska?
I'm trying to see what this liquid is.
'Kay.
What properties it.
Give you some guidance.
'Kay.
And I don't know if it matters at all, but Link also has alchemist tools, so
Okay.
he'll give her he'll just be the sidekick basically when she looks at them,
Yeah.
What?
or he looks at them. My bad.
Give me the alchemist roll with intelligence.
Oh.
Go.
Oh, it should be plus it for.
+4.
Plus
Okay.
it's
Oh, got you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
For
Yeah.
guidance.
So 16.
yeah.
Yeah, with a 16, from some quick experiments without the benefit of any like magical assistance, you would say that it definitely appears to be water, not like acid or anything
Water.
else. Based on like comparing some of the notes in the journal, and observing the properties of this and like your experience with we'll say chemistry in general, You get the sense that most of the experiments in the book seem to focus on enhancing the attributes of the water, making it more potent, and seeking to lessen the amount of time required and increase the length of the effect.
I explain this. Let's see. Valiant effort, I guess. Maybe we can do something with it.
Grohl didn't say anything on it about consuming it, right? It was just about submersion and what would happen if you like.
No, I think
stayed
it
in
did
the
say
water.
something about drinking it.
I'm just wondering, like, yeah, I'm just curious. Like, I'm actually genuinely curious about like why they would have stored it this way and like what that would have achieved. I don't actually remember if.
What happens if you drink it?
I mean, do we want to find out? Apparently, we found out what happens if you submerge.
Well,
Yeah,
Not that way.
We'll
I
say
believe
or
one of the
whatever.
rules was never, ever, ever drink it.
Is
Okay.
that right?
Like, ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sirius had the scroll, so.
Yeah, I'm good.
But why would they have so many, like, bottled up like this with the water?
Well, I mean, I guess you
Rapidly,
wouldn't.
to like rapidly change the aging effects. I don't know.
Or maybe
Maybe
they were
to make
using
it-
it like poison, or maybe they needed a supply for experiments.
Or maybe
Do you
they
think-
just wanted the people who are in power to stay in power for a lot longer.
Do you think that's
Yeah.
how they were getting the Owlins to give their age? Or whoever they were stealing it from?
I don't know. I'm not really the like alchemical kind of magic person.
I mean, you wouldn't. You would only do experiments on. Couldn't do them on the whole pool anyway.
You said for the effects to last longer. Does that mean that Sirius will eventually revert back to his older self?
Does the book say anything about that? Journal?
I think that part was a hypothesis still. I think we're all still guessing. I don't think we actually know what.
Yeah, if you go like looking, give me an intelligence check, Aska, just to try and like 10.
I'm
Good enough to like track that down given like your familiarity and what you've done. The issue that seems to have been one of the objectives of these experiments was to make it so that the amount of age that you regained, amount of youth regained, was able to put you ahead, not, get 20 years back. You only have that 20 years to work with. You can only ever go back so far. There's people who were trying to go back further than their true age.
Okay, got you.
So they were trying to make the effect last longer in that have it be able to push people back to when they were younger, more powerful.
So like, were these people trying to make themselves like liches without all the undead issues?
Either way, I'm not sure, but sounds like there was a lot of malicious intent.
Well, there's nothing in here about. Oh wait, how many drawers?
There's one drawer left.
I'm saying there's nothing in here about the pool drain. Building to.
Didn't catch the tail end of what you said there, KB.
I'll open the third drawer.
It's locked.
And I'm still reading the journal to find like whatever info.
Third drawer is locked though.
You got this.
Tutu, give me an intelligence check for you, and just like to see what unique information you can pull out that Aska hasn't kind of revealed already?
Oh, I see. I didn't. Oh, never mind. I didn't. Never mind. It's fine.
What?
Nothing. It's fine. I'm not. You're good. Forget it.
Redacted.
Okay. You're not reading the journal? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, third drawer's locked, Aska.
Wanna try it?
'Kay.
Tutu, you wanna try this stuff?
You got it.
Okay.
You should still have guidance, I think, from.
Well, you can again. No worries.
Just cast it again either way. You get some guidance.
Okay, let's go. Big money.
Yay, let's go.
Hey.
Can you make for me a con save, please?
Nat 20, nat 1, nat 20. This is a nat 1. Nope, but still shit.
You see Aska successfully like cheer as he opens the lock and then just stop moving.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go.
Aska, you got it.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
I walk
Did I-
over.
Yeah. Just
Does
touch your
Aska
shoulder.
still have his color? Like,
Yep.
is
Just not moving.
What do I think here? Paralyzed? I got lesser restoration. I've got dispel magic, which pick your poison. Not literal poison though.
I would do the one that is specific to what you're trying to do, not
Yeah.
like general.
What's your
'Cause
spell
you-
slot situation like? 'Cause I
Oh.
also have lesser restoration.
I think you could
Perfectly
restore
fine.
first, and then dispel if restore doesn't work.
Then I'll try that first. And Big Al's will throw a lesser restoration into what he thinks is a paralyzed Aska.
Feels great now, Aska. Huzzah! It's unlocked.
Yes!
Whew.
Oh, that was good.
Nice one, Big Al's.
Were you paralyzed?
I felt like I couldn't move.
That's what paralysis is.
Thanks, Doc.
Yowzers! Oh my god!
Did you need a PhD to figure that out?
Oh, Big Al's is the best.
So I probably shouldn't be opening things. I'm having poor luck with this. But what's in there?
Inside this drawer is a different looking flask. This flask looks very ornate and is stoppered with what looks like almost like those like gift labels where it has like a tag on it basically.
Drink me?
The tag does not say drink me.
Crown Royal?
Rexos.
So it's written in Elvish and says this.
Flask. Oh my god. Is it like a...
Should we maybe just put it in the box with the rest of the things we don't know if they're safe and determine if they may be safe later?
Like looking at the tag? Guys, it says the answer to our problems.
I highly
42?
doubt that's
Oh,
the
Press
I
X.
That's
wouldn't
what it
do
says.
anything- I wouldn't do anything with it. We don't know what the problem is or the solution or if that's even truthful.
Considering how many things have been trapped in here, how do we? Yeah, that might just be a
Why would
bait.
this tag lie, Sir?
Well, because what if it's like heavy poison left there to kill whoever is snuck into the tower?
It's liquid wish.
I hand it to... No, wait.
Do not give it to
Tutu, you're not...
Tutu.
Oh no, give it to Tutu.
Never mind. Can you identify this Tutu? If... But like,
Yeah.
don't drink it.
Why would
Yeah.
I drink it? It's not a
Friends, you're-
drink.
It might be.
It's literally liquid.
It drinks.
Not all liquids are drinks.
Every liquid is a drink at least once, Tutu.
You drink your own urine then?
I said at least.
Oh.
I said at least
one.
once.
At least he said what he said.
Icky.
We got a real Bear
Don't-
Grylls over here.
Don't give flasks to big owls.
Have you ever been in war, Tutu? There are
No.
trying times out there in the field.
I lived
I'm
a really
not
sheltered
proud.
life in my room.
Rayblo like pipes up. Oil is not a drink, even for me.
Oh,
Well,
That's a
I
good
think
one,
That's what I
Ray.
said.
Oil could be a drink. I mean,
At least
you
once.
shouldn't drink it, but
okay.
Again,
yeah, I'll
I-
take it.
Yeah, I did.
Are we gonna have the canola oil conversation again where we confuse the hell out of terror?
Yeah, I don't like
I'll
it.
take the
Okay,
bottle.
stored for later identification again. Okay. So yeah, you guys have cleared off the lab bench. You guys have cleared out the desk. What are you guys doing?
Is there a bookshelf?
There is a bookshelf.
Well. Should we look at the bookshelf, friends?
well, I mean, I think so.
I
The
will
stairs
guard it from a
continue
safe
to go up.
distance.
The stairs continue to go up.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say we should check this out and then see if there's
Yeah.
more to this upside down, sideways tower.
I don't
I was
mind
gonna
going
say,
up
what's-
to check for traps while you guys
We're
finish.
sideways right now. Like the stairs. I don't even know what. I don't even know what direction the stairs would be going in at this moment. They'd be just going sideways somehow. I don't even know.
Just back outside out a window.
I
fall
feel
to the
like
ground.
a lot of our adventures have gone sideways.
Well,
Never
it
stopped
w-
us before.
I'll just keep going up while they finish checking for traps.
Link goes with Tutu.
Well, while they go, I'm
The-
just gonna quickly glance across
yeah,
the spines
I
of
also
the books to see
wanna-
if there's anything interesting.
Okay.
I
I'm
also
not
wanna check
rushing.
out
I'm
the-
just looking for traps. I'm going real slow.
I also want to check out the bookshelf.
Okay.
Gives
Journals
you
or
guidance, Tutu.
alchemical books or something.
Okay, give me investigation check for you. Aska, same for you, Sarah.
Who are you guiding?
I'm
I was
also at the
guiding Tutu.
bookshelf.
Okay.
You have to get
Can
guidance from
I
the
get Tempest to help me look?
Sure, you can have advantage on
help
yours.
help another action.
Okay. All right. So Aska, no alchemical books beyond what you found in the journal. Bagals, you're not like a particularly studious individual. There seems to be like some books on like, you know, kind of like the study of aging, but like nothing that like you don't already know. People get older, people die. So you're like, well, great, nailed it. Glad they took the time to
No,
put
I'm
that in a
looking
book.
Nothing on
I'm
the study of
looking for-
paralysis.
Nothing on the study of paralysis. No.
Okay,
I've heard that's a stiff read.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm looking for just anything that would be interesting, not necessarily about aging or.
Yep.
whatever.
So, Cirrus, looking through the bookshelf, you find there's one book that seems like very out of place. All the other books are, you know, like scholarly subjects, you know, generally around science of some sort. There's one book that seems to be like a history of military formations of Nadrathon. Like it seems super out of place on the bookshelf.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely zero in on that book and take a look at it.
As you grab that book,
Yeah. You explode.
you disappear and find yourself in another room, looking very similar to this room, a little more ornate, fancier desk, wall-to-wall bookshelf, nicer rug. Looks like it's same type of construction though.
Can we
Okay.
please stop touching things?
Where did he go?
I,
I mean,
am I in
Juju
the
would have
same
seen that.
plane-
So
Am I in the same plane as Tempest?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get Tempest. There was a desk, you said?
Yep.
Was there any writing implements?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get Tempest to hop up on the thing and just sort of like picture graph, you know, I touched the book and now I'm in a secret office thing.
Is the book still there? Like,
The one that Sirius grabbed.
yeah.
Give me a perception check to see if you notice which one he grabbed.
Oh my god.
I grabbed this well-loved copy of Tusk Love. And,
Well,
Pick up
love.
Tusk Love.
well-loved.
Oh, no.
All right, Tutu. What did you say?
No, I just said that I had detect magic up, so I would have seen if the book or anything was magical in the room. But I was just going looking for traps while I still had it up.
So it's true. I did not specifically say that the book was magical. My bad. You would have seen one glowing book on the bookshelf, which would have seemed very out of place.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I'm just looking for
Hashtag-
traps. I'm just
hash-
continuing up you while I have detect magic up.
Okay, detect magic. Hate everything. The
Me off.
yeah. So perception check for traps as you head up. Air quotes the stairs.
Did only Tutu go upstairs? Or...
No, Tutu and Link.
Oh, and
You can add. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Don't see any traps as you like head up the stairs. You also don't see any more openings. It's weird. You go up probably another like maybe 40 feet, like winding around the stairs, and they just stop.
There's nothing magical. There's no walls or stones or anything.
No, it's like the stairway just ends.
Okay.
Did you find heaven?
Can I investigate the like wall that it ends at? Do you?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check. 16. It's weird. Like you've seen the ceilings in the other room, you've seen the walls, the floors, even the screwed up like how which one is which seems to change as you go through different rooms. But this looks like it is indeed a real solid stone structure like that blocks it, but it's
Can I look up?
look up.
Yeah.
And by up, you mean down?
No. Like,
Yeah, so looking up at the ceiling from your perspective, it's the like most disconcerting thing. There's just more up.
yeah. I fly.
Okay, so yeah, as you like lift off, as soon as you like get 5 feet or so off of the ground,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and you're in a long hallway.
Perfect.
Link could probably jump 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Link jumps after her, seeing that, like gravity took her for a ride to see if he
Yeah.
can also go
Yep.
further.
Tutu like reaches up, grabs your paw as you jump, and kind of like gives you a little tug.
Orients you.
Okay, so you guys are in this long hallway now. Gravity shift again. Room people. Where Cirrus disappeared from.
Can I retcon something really quick?
Sure.
Yeah, Link will make. I'm pretty sure prestidigitation does this. You can like leave a mark on something, right? Yeah, you can leave a symbol. Yeah, Link will like. Can I choose what the symbol is? Yeah, Link will like make like a upward like kind of arrow like on the wall with prestidigitation and then jumps up the
Okay.
thing.
You gotta be careful when talking about a cat making a mark.
Well,
Yep.
he's learned a lot from Big Al's. What can he say?
I can smell it from over here.
Guys, tough times in the fields. Tough
Do
times.
what you gotta do.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, sorry. It
Hashtag
was
tough
fun to-
times.
It was
Thank you for letting me
hashtag war, guys.
All right, so Bagals, Aska, And Arexos, what are you guys doing?
Ask Tempest.
Everybody's
do I know if-
disappearing, and Alexis feels real uncomfortable.
Yeah, we got Tempest's message, right?
Yep.
Do I know if if I talk to Tempest that can or see me?
I think Cirrus has done that before where he's had his senses in Tempest. And you did talk to Tempest before.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that's what's happening. So
Okay.
I crouch down, I look at Tempest, I'm like, what do you see in there? Do you need help?
I wasn't actually using his senses, so I don't.
Yeah,
really
I don't know
hear
that though. So I'm
Yeah.
just talking to a monkey.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
That tracks for Aska.
Sirius, can you hear me?
Tempest keeps pointing to the picture that he
The-
crafted.
Yeah.
And this picture looks like some 4-year-old drew a book and a room.
Yeah.
Guys, I think he's trapped.
He's trying to
What do
speak
I,
to me.
what do
I
I
know
actually
it.
see in that room? Can I investigate that?
Yeah.
room?
So, Cirrus, what you see now, switching back to your perspective, again, it's this much nicer desk. If that was the desk that the intern gets, this is the CEO's desk.
I would like to pilfer the desk.
Okay. There's also wall to wall bookshelves in this room. But there is no lab bench or anything here. There also is no door.
Well, that's bad news.
But looking at the desk first.
Yeah, I don't have the book with me, right? I just touched it. And
Correct.
was brought here.
Correct. So looking at the desk, again, looks like it's a standard 3-drawer setup.
Okay.
Nothing on top of the desk currently.
Okay, I will try to pilfer through the drawers.
Okay. First drawer unlocked. Opening the drawer, you see what looks to be a fairly thick scroll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sure, I'll unroll the scroll, see what it's about.
Okay. It appears to be almost like a manifest.
Okay.
And it just has 2 columns. First column just is a bunch of numbers. Looks like receiving, 15, and they're names that you don't recognize. You get the sense they're not people names. But I'd say given your familiarity with ships and manifests, you kind of get the sense that it's ship froms. These are places. You also
Are any of the ship froms, are any of them null? I just check to see if we sent stuff there that in.
Sorry, I gotta go. There's it's yeah. You need to deliver something to that address. The other side looks to be a column, and you speak Elvish, right? Yes.
Yes.
The other column is called inventory losses. And it has another set of names. And it has a number beside each name. And the numbers range from 1 to 100. Different numbers across different names. No order or anything really
Do
sorted.
the names seem elvish in nature, or do they seem like owlin in nature?
They don't seem elvish. I'm not sure you know enough Owlin yet to determine if the names seem Owlin, but the names definitely aren't Elvish.
Was this the only thing in the top drawer?
Correct.
Okay, well, I'll take the manifest. I don't know what it'll do, but I'll take it, and then I'll try to open the next drawer down.
Okay.
The
Next.
monkey doesn't talk.
Yep.
Sorry,
Go
the
ahead.
monkey doesn't talk. I'm gonna start pulling books off the shelf.
Okay. All right. Give me a D20 just to see how long it takes you to find the right book. Okay.
Fine.
It will take you 9 rounds. So about a minute. So Cirrus, you go down to the second drawer. Inside this drawer is what looks like it's disconcerting. First of all, it looks like whatever it is written on flesh, like and it seems to be like
Okay.
ritualistic in nature.
Does it have like words or just like formulae?
It has words. What languages do you speak again?
Elvish, Common, and Primordial.
You don't understand the words currently.
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. This ritual speaks about how to construct a device that will siphon the life force of others and allow you to transfer it into other people.
Okay. I will put that in my pack. Yeah. What is that? Just like a skin scroll?
Yep.
Device to siphon life.
Roll.
Okay.
We have
Uh,
life transference and age transference.
Yeah. On a skin scroll. I won't speculate which patch of skin. I
Oh.
will check the third drawer down.
Seems to be a switch inside the drawer.
Okay, well, I mean, Tutu would be very ashamed of me if I didn't try to toggle the switch. So, well, they spanked my monkey on the other side. Of the switch.
Okay. You find yourself just this like kind of rush, and you feel yourself sitting, and you're in the chair in the room at the nondescript desk as you see Aska like frantically throwing books off the shelf.
Aska, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh,
That,
you okay?
yeah, I found some things, but there was a whole bunch of other books there that looked like they were more important books, and maybe we should go back and investigate the books because there might be ones that are better. But it looks like this wizard, and I'll bring out the manifest scroll
Mhm.
and the skin scroll.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It says
Poor Miguel's.
it's some kind of formula for siphoning people's life force so it can be transferred to someone else. And this other scroll has a whole bunch of like inventory losses, but like it's got names next to them and they're not elvish names. Like, I wonder if the Owlin were considered inventory.
All right.
Oh,
So
these are the people who.
pausing you guys.
I'll hand the stuff over.
Okay. Pausing you guys. Link and Tutu. You guys are in this long hallway.
Do we see any doorways?
Yeah. Give me a perception check from both of you.
I would assume Ray is following us.
I am assuming Raze goes with you everywhere unless you tell me something different.
Link.
Okay, so Link and Ray definitely see like arch after arch after arch after arch after arch going an incredibly long way down this hallway.
Detect magic, sense anything?
Doesn't appear to be any glows in this hallway. From what you can see, from your like vantage point right now.
Are they like evenly across from each other?
Yep.
Like a dorm hall?
Looks to have that kind of vibe. This hall is also like Tutu, especially for you with like your intelligence kind of like lending itself to like architecture, design, like engineering. This hallway shouldn't fit in this building. Like, no way. It is way too long.
I guess I'll go to like the first set of doorways and like look in.
You see, like peering up, there are doors in these archways as you've gotten like closer. There's bars higher up. Link could probably see, and you'd either need to fly up or get a boost.
I'll fly.
Okay.
Yeah, Link will come over and
Yeah, so looking in, you see a probably like middle-aged Owlin, like not moving, just like standing in the middle of the room.
Glowing at all?
No, not glowing.
Okay. Hello?
No reaction. Their eyes,
Expert.
yeah.
Is
There-
it locked?
The door? No.
Link, should we go in to make sure that they're okay?
yeah, we should be careful, but I agree. Link will also make a perception check to see, like, I know they're paralyzed, but does he notice like any like the stomach moving, like they're breathing or anything?
Yeah, they look alive.
Oh,
Okay, then Link is going to try lesser restoration on this Owlin.
You see the Owlin kind of like almost like drop to like their knees. Who are you? Huh?
hey, I'm Tutu. You're okay?
Hey, you gotta get out of here. Hey, this is a bad place. We need to go.
Oh, but hold on a second. Just wait. We need to see if there's anyone else here. And I don't want you to get like all turned around on your way out. We'll help you out. I promise. We just gotta free everyone else. Is there anyone else?
I don't know.
Okay,
Oh.
can you like take a second and like calm yourself while we get everyone else?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just like
My name's Fasten.
fasten.
Yeah, that
It's
may
nice
have
to
been my
meet you.
only lesser restoration, so maybe we get some info off
I
this
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Where are you from, Fasten?
I'm from here, Nadrathan. Not like outside Nadrathan.
Like in the forest? Me too.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk with us?
Okay. My mom said I shouldn't go with strangers though.
How old are you?
6?
Do you know how long you've been here?
No.
You said, how tall is he?
He looks like middle-aged. He looks older than you.
Okay, why don't you walk with us and we'll go try and find if there's anyone else here. You know, you're the same age as my little brother.
Really?
Yeah, his name's Corin.
That's a nice name.
Isn't it? Let's go
Mhm.
see who else we can find.
Okay. You seem nicer than the other people.
Well, I'm not with the other people.
They're not very nice. Okay.
Yeah, I never liked the elves.
Yeah. They only let me out to go have a bath.
I think you've probably taken enough baths for a while.
It wasn't even smelly. Stupid bath.
Yeah, you smell pretty good. Let's check across the hall. So we'll go.
Yeah. So like turning across the hall, you see another Owlin, same state, sitting like standing in the middle of the room. Looks to be probably like 60, give or take.
Fasten, do you think that you can sit here with them just for a minute while we go and check on everyone else? That way they don't feel alone.
You're gonna come back though, right?
Absolutely. We'll leave the door open.
Okay.
We promise, Fasten. I'm Link, by the way.
How about I leave Ray with you?
Good
oh.
idea.
Okay.
He's really nice. He's a great conversationalist, and he's got really funny jokes. He's really great with kids.
And he's humble too.
Ray
I
just
like him.
Ray just like walks on over and like kind of gives like Fasten like the little like head rub.
Yeah. Like the corn photo, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Link. Let's go see who else we can find.
Yes.
Sounds good.
So if you guys are like walking down the hall, like checking every single room, seems to like.
How many rooms do we find?
How far down the
At some
hall are you
point,
walking?
I'm just gonna start flying down, like.
You would
And
get.
it's gonna be like one of those like drive-by passes where like if I don't see a body, is when I stop.
Okay. You probably get to the point where like it's hard to go back and see like Link and like the door where like Ray's parked out in front of, and every room has had an Owlin in it of varying ages. You are probably 200 feet or more down this hall before you find an empty room.
I think we have a box of holding.
Do not put the Owlin in the box of holding.
There's probably like 100 or more. How? Yeah.
Or
how-
if
what el-
you do, make sure it is the box of holding.
Yeah, like what else are we gonna do? We do not have enough lesser restorations to walk down this hallway like we're handing out samples.
I mean,
Suffocate them.
I don't have it prepared today, but I can help with it tomorrow. But I think maybe what we should do is go inform Gwen and find some Owlin who do have the abilities to help save these. Because we
That's a
can't
good-
do it alone.
Agreed. I want to make sure these guys get help ASAP so that no one comes
I
back
mean-
and does anything. Who knows if someone's gonna try to come back and do more with these poor Owlin.
Can we maybe find some of the little ones and pick them up?
I'll carry as many as I can.
You're not there.
I could be.
Either-
You didn't ask right away.
So I guess I'll just see. I'll start opening the doors to the ones that look like kids, like little ones.
None.
None look little.
They've all had their age stolen from them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if there's any that they had like just gotten and they hadn't had the chance to like.
I'd say the youngest Owlin that you see looks to be around your age.
Okay. Okay. Well, and we don't see anything else. Like,
No.
Okay.
And as far down as you flew, when you finally found like an empty cell, the hallway keeps going.
okay. Yeah, I think that we should just go and get some help to make sure we fully explore the hall and make sure that they're all saved.
Agreed. I think it'd be great if we could get Fasten out of here, and
Yeah.
obviously once things settle down, they can likely help with things and obviously kind of explain what's going on here.
I wonder if we can use the pool to give them their years back.
I hope so. None of this is fair for any of them.
Well, it seemed like it reversed itself whenever Ray was in it, so maybe all the years that were taken can be given back.
Hopefully. Let's go see if we can get regrouped with the party so we can go talk to Gwen.
Okay, can I like get a piggyback ride so I could read this journal to see if there's like specifics on reversing while you walk?
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, so you and Link are headed back downstairs with Fasten and Ray. Tutu, you're trying to look specifically for like reversal instructions in the journal.
Yeah.
Okay. Answer to your question, Bagals. No, it is singular.
I figured it. Okay.
So Fasten has like a bit of a moment of freak out when the perspective shift happens, but you know, with Ray coaxing him along and like you guys there, you know, Ray, you know, coaxes him along. It'll be fun. Watch how silly I look. And Ray like rolls over on his back off as he like, you know, tumbles through and like lands back on his feet. And at that point, Fasten like follows through. You guys eventually meet back up outside the nondescript room that Cirrus, Aska, Bagels, and Arexos are in. And that is where we're going to take our 5-minute. Go ahead, though. You finish.
I was just wondering, is this like dealing with like Robin Williams, like Jack thing? They're a bunch of like big kids that look like adults. We're gonna be dealing with.
I think so.
Yeah, like their experience and like their normal age is however old they were when they first ended up here. So like Fasten is a 6-year-old who is in a 40-year-old's body.
So like my generation version of that movie would be Tom Hanks in Big.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to take our 5 there. We will see everyone in a few minutes after we get snacks, bios, drinks, anything you need. And we will see you guys then. Thanks for sticking with us.
Sirius is a
Eh.
handsome man.
Yeah.
What an entry.
Look,
And welcome back to the segment's one-line.
All right.
I complimented your joke. The least you
Timed
could
that
say is thank
perfectly.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't top that. So, anyways, D&D things.
Some of the stuff we've talked about during the break.
That's not wrong. All right.
More mild things.
So, those of you in the room hear the sounds of Rayblo, Link, and Tutu coming down the stairs, and hear this. It's so weird. The ground keeps like not being where the ground should be. This unfamiliar voice.
Crazy. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but you get used to it. Oh, hi, friends.
Or did they?
Tutu, it
Hi.
sounds like you've made a new friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Who's this?
Fasten.
Fasten. Hi, Fasten.
Fasten is.
You have a weird thing on your leg and your face.
Thanks.
Sometimes
never
people
noticed.
make choices with their appearance, and it's totally fine.
It's all a choice.
Yep.
All a choice.
Yep.
Did you say Fasten was 6?
Yes, he's 6. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm 6.5, really.
Oh, the half is important.
My hatch day is coming up soon.
Ooh. So
I
you
like-
guys did such a great job with Corin. I figured you guys would get along perfectly with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Cirrus and be like, you, that's not a 6-year-old Owlin, right?
No, Tutu, where'd you meet Fasten?
In a really long hallway upstairs with a bunch of other like paralyzed Alan.
I only had the
Oh,
energy to cast lesser restoration on Fasten, but
Yeah.
there's
How-
so many more.
How many?
If I
How
had
many
to
more?
guess, like I probably flew like at least 200 feet, and then that was the first one that didn't have an Owlin in it.
I'm
Tutu,
gonna check-
you'd estimate that there was probably like at least 80 Owlin upstairs.
If I had to
Oh.
guess, it'd probably be at least 80 Owlin upstairs.
That's
Such
a lot of
specific
Owlin.
number. How did you get to that conclusion?
I'm really smart, and I know how to count.
I mean, I can help 6 of them.
Can you ritual
Well-
cast Greater
Either-
Restoration?
Either way,
No, I think we should go tell Gwen because I know that there's probably other Owlin with the ability to cure and to heal. So if we could probably get some of those to come and assist, we can make sure that they all get. I'm gonna sit though and finish reading because maybe there's some instructions specifically about reversing it and giving them their lives back.
Do you want to leave them where they are? We could start bringing them out.
I'm gonna
I feel like it might be startling if we move them and then they come to not in the dorm room that they were placed in.
so
Fair,
for what it's worth,
fair.
you can still ride on Link's back if you want to be mobile and read at the same time. Link doesn't.
Okay. And just for funsies, occasionally I'll have my feathers out so it looks like Link has wings.
That's super cool.
I'm gonna try to sidle up to Tutu.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
I found a secret office and I
Is
found
it that
this.
book over there?
Yeah, that one, on military stuff.
Oh boy.
But I found this scroll written in skin, and it outlines
Yeah.
some device for.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I was trying to like say it kind of quietly to
Yeah.
Tutu, but
Yeah.
We're all leaning in like.
Yeah.
yeah. And,
Super important conversation.
yeah, basically to make it so that Fasten can't.
Rex
hear
says his
it,
ears are
hopefully.
like.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he can't
Yeah.
hear it. Okay.
And it outlines a device designed to siphon.
As soon as you
life.
say device, I'm like, where is it?
Give me
Let
the
me
I don't know,
see
device.
but they're trying to build it. It siphons life force from people so that you can give it to other people. So I think your Owlin friends have been the generators.
So maybe if I have that with the journal, I can figure out or try to find a way to reverse it.
Yeah, I mean, if we can find it, this thing just talks about like what it is.
Yeah, but I'm pretty smart. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good at
no,
building things.
I mean, you can definitely have the instructions. I don't know what language it's in. I'm using a spell so I can read it.
What language is it in? It's probably not the ones that I know.
It's not.
What is it? Is it Elvish?
No. Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
It's probably
well,
like Abyssal or some crazy.
Is it,
But
is it,
there's, like-
is it Loxodon?
it-
I can help if it's Loxodon.
Yeah,
Is it like-
is it Leonin? I'm fluent in Leonin.
Is it like
actually a dialect of
schematics?
Leona Locks.
It's a combination of
It's whatever
What
the
looks
fucking
like-
ones speak.
incantations as well as what you would consider like blueprints.
Okay. Yeah, so with the blueprints and the journal, I'll try and figure out if I can manipulate it or set it up, this device, to reverse it.
Anyone, are you doing that like solo? I'm just asking in terms of time. It's a big journal to like get through.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, who else can read it though? That's the thing. Right?
No one else can read no one can read the blueprints except Cirrus.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna start flipping until I find
Okay.
like keywords and
If she
help
gives
you
me a
if you want.
keyword, I'll see if maybe the keyword or something is on the blueprint.
Okay. Cool.
yeah. I mean, I'll start shouting out words like
So are you guys like just holing up in the tower to do this? I know you mentioned going to get Gwen. What are people doing?
I think I would want to be doing that while going to get Gwen and getting Fasten out of the tower and put him in the care of someone like Gwen who would be able to find or know of somebody who could, take care of him for the time being while we work to reverse it.
Do we know how long Fawcett has been in the tower for?
Nope. Fasten.
My apologies. Fasten?
Like fasten a seatbelt
What's a
without
seatbelt?
the S or the T.
Yeah, what's a seatbelt?
It's a really
It's,
cool idea. I have it in my journal. You don't know about it yet.
It sounds like something that a drunk person would use to keep them on their bar stool.
You need to ride Rayblow.
Oh yeah, he can ride Ray.
So as you guys so briefly heading out of the tower anyways, you have the information you guys think you need. So heading out of the tower, dropping Fasten off, and then coming back to do more research. Is that
No, I was gonna go out to the pool
okay? Cool.
and then like tell Gwen like you need to get people and like etc.
Okay. So that what you guys all doing? Tutu sounds like she's got her plan.
Out of the tower? Absolutely, I'm there.
I would like to help Tutu if possible. I don't know how though. If there's any alchemical component to what she's trying to figure out. I know it's a device, but like I'm sure it
Yeah. Okay. So
maybe does water stuff.
I think there's a way that makes sense for the three of you guys to contribute to this. So we'll get to that. You guys make your way back out of the tower, as disconcerting as that is for some of you. Making your way back out, you head over back to the garden, the park where Gwen's waiting. You open the arcane lock to progress through the gate. Gwen's there. Oh, a friend?
This is Fasten. He's 6.
Fasten? And you see like Fasten like kind of like look out from like behind Ray's head. Gwen, hi.
Oh.
Where's Mom?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this is
Hate
the
it.
FS bad news.
Oh. Okay, pause. There's lots more up there. If you want to get
What?
people to go and get them out, we're gonna sit and read. You can have him.
They do. I think they need a moment.
Hate it. Oh, hate it.
But
There's lots more up there.
Tutu, what's going on? Where did you find him? He's been missing.
In the mage tower.
Very top. Just keep
There's a lot of-
going up.
She said there's about 80 up there.
Yep.
There's a
What?
long hallway that doesn't even really make sense to fit in the building, but
Hmm. But you're
there's a lot of Alan up there.
but you're gonna need people that can what did you call it, Link?
We need to cast lesser restoration on them. I only know this because Big Al's taught me all about it, but they seem paralyzed.
I am the forefront researcher in the field of paralysis.
Doctorate of paralysis.
The P is in PhD.
Paralysis.
Yeah.
But I was only able to save this one. I'm tapped out of energy for now, but I don't think I could even get to all of them even if I tried all week.
Gwen, could we get the Owlin who know how to cure and to heal to go up and rescue them? I suspect that all of them are going to be quite young, in age, but not in body. I'm gonna work on trying to fix it. We're gonna try and fix it.
You see, like, there's like this like moment of like realization on like Gwen's face. Fasten, we'll get you back to your family. They've missed you. It's been about a month.
I'm gonna sit here and read this.
Just out of curiosity, Trevor, how long has it been since we got Tutu's brother from the mayor?
4 days, 5 days. This is the 5th day.
I feel like
Something
a
like
group
that.
of hardy adventurers who felt so inclined could probably track that dude down. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you know his name, so.
I feel very inclined.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to be hiding out, but I think we can follow where he went.
He
I mean,
said,
he had a-
wait, did he
he had a
tell us where he was going?
I wasn't there.
I don't know. People who talked to him, did he tell you where he was going?
Ray was.
Totally did, right, Trevor? And where was that again?
It was
Lord Neldor told you he was going where?
Yeah, Arexos remembers, but can you jog Koto's memory?
It's gonna be a no from him, dog.
He's gonna keep shoveling popcorn into his
Yeah,
mouth
he's
like a degenerate.
Sorry, I just don't have a chance to tell you right now. I'm snacking.
I
What
don't
you
know.
call
I
it?
just
Popcorn priorities?
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
feel
say
like-
we
Is that what the
Don't.
P stands for now?
It's a whole lot
I
of
feel
P's.
like-
down.
Lots of P's.
if we got ourselves hold of some really shitty elves who are really maybe they could use some of their lives to give some of the Owlin their life back.
Wait.
Wouldn't that just make us just as bad as them?
Yep.
No, I think it's like returning property to someone who got
I'm
their
reading.
property stolen.
Wait.
I feel like
maybe
If I recall correctly, the Gals is part of the group that ran into Lord Neldor and rescued Corin, right?
Mhm.
So Bagals knows who he is, what he looks like, and has the sending spell.
That
You
is
could
correct.
make up some bullshit about some important information you found that you need to get to him, and you need to know where he is.
Yes,
that is a
you've
Yes.
won,
amazing idea.
You've won an extended car warranty, and we're trying to get a hold of.
Yeah, your care.
You've won a free wedding carriage. Let us know where we can drop it off.
Carriage.
All right. So, you guys, the three of you who are kind of like working on this journal schematic alchemical components, kind of sit down and go to work. Gwen walks off with Fasten, letting you guys know, like, I'll find help. I'll bring others back. So the work kind of begins. So Cirrus, I assume you have at least another spell slot for comprehend languages today.
Comprehend languages last an hour, so
Okay.
I don't know if I need a spell slot, but if I do, I have them.
Okay, cool.
I also wanted to take a look at some point inside that special office because I didn't check out the books.
Okay. So, as you guys start to flip through, Tutu, give me an investigation check with advantage for looking through to kind of find something specifically to reversal. Aska, give me an investigation check at advantage to see how, if, and what the implication is of like the water, the experiments, how that fits in, if it does at all. And Cirrus, give me an investigation check with advantage to see if, as they're going through this and kind of like shouting out different things, you can kind of equate them to aspects of this ritual and blueprint.
To investigated the shit out of
All right.
everything.
So that's actually really good rolls.
Go.
So, Tutu, you like,
Tinker's tools and Smith's tools and a tool for any other job.
okay. So you start like tearing through this journal, like, you know, speed reading the hell out of this, looking for like anything about like reversing. And at first you're like, on your first pass through the journal, you're like super gutted because like you don't find any experiments pertaining to it. However, you find in like almost like the appendix of the journal this accident report that talks about one of the elven mages slipping into the pool and becoming submerged and rapidly aging. And they found that by consuming the water that had been taken from the pool, it would reverse the effect if the pool was what aged you.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's good because Fasten said that he kept getting taken for baths.
Yeah.
So they were being brought to the pool, hypothetically.
But only if the pool is what aged them.
So drinking the water wouldn't undo your normal aging, which is what the elves were trying to do.
Okay, I think that we can help them if they drink the water.
Question.
If I'm reading this correctly.
And
Are you
hold on.
reading this information out loud? Oh, sorry.
Not yet.
Hold on. As the trio continues their like work, Asko, with your 21, as like Tutu's like, you know, postulating that like, I think like there's something about drinking the water that like can help reverse it. You think back to some of the formula and some of the experiments and the interactions from the areas that you had read and focused on. There's a notion that the water by itself won't have a particularly potent effect, but the water, when imbued with arcane magic, has a very potency increasing effect.
Imbued
Eh,
how?
Yeah.
And Cirrus
Any arcane,
with
any arcane magic?
Cirrus with a 16, you're like frantically like looking at this thing as like Tutu and Aska are like shouting stuff out, and you're like, I don't know any of this. Like, but as kind of Aska like talks about like, you know, infusing with like arcane magic, you don't find something that's like an exact match, but you do see there is like what looks like almost like a quadrant of the blueprint and the arcane kind of glyphs that deal with what's written in on this document as like arcane essence. And there seems to be some kind of incantation to imbue that essence into something.
Yeah, I'll share that with the group, specifically Tutu, because she'll probably be able to use that the most.
Yeah, I can
So
compare the glyphs and
now what I'm going to do is one of the three, you all have this shared combined knowledge. One of you can make an intelligence check at advantage to try and put it together.
Link will give guidance.
Well, I'm gonna suggest Tutu does it for reasons. I just
just straight intelligence.
Intelligence at advantage.
I think this is something she would enjoy doing. I don't want to take that from her. All her.
I don't
With
know anything about
guidance?
its device.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with guidance, yeah. Link looks back at you and he's like, I'll guide you too.
All right, 20.
20.
That's a pretty good number. So Tutu, you're like sitting there for a while. You've got all of this stuff. And one of the something just like clicks into place for you. As you're like thinking about this plan. You know, you're like, man, okay, like how are we going to get that? There's so many of them. Like we can't drain the pool to give them the water. That would be bad too. Like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then like it just all kind of falls into place for you with that 20. That one ornate flask that Aska took out that had the tag, the answer to our problems. You think back to a passage you read in the journal that seems to be what looks like an unsent letter almost from one of the researchers to a friend saying, you know, I've managed to secret away this amount of the water and imbued it in case things ever don't go our way. This will be our safety net in case the leader's eyes ever fall on us. So you think, as much as the process to imbue this water might be tricky, you think you might not have to do that part.
Would I think that like a single drop per could fix them?
Based on how this is portrayed in the writing, as well as like how it's a large flask. We're not talking like beaker. We're talking like decanter.
Yeah.
You think that there probably is enough there to maybe handle the number of Outland, if the rest of your hypothesis is correct.
Are Gwen and Fasten here, or did they leave?
Gwen and Fasten left. It's probably taken you guys a couple hours to do all this like research and reading. Serious, roll me just a straight D20. If you get 12 or higher, you manage to do the translation without burning another spell slot.
Let's go. Oh.
Spell slot burnt.
Is that
You guys,
people who didn't
Sorry,
work on that.
friend.
Could do a short rest.
Yep,
with
certainly.
the dogs. Yep.
You guys start to hear like a bit of a clamoring coming from outside the gate. You hear Gwen like, Tutu, do we just fly over, or do you want to open the?
No, stay there. We'll come to you. It's it's broken still.
Okay.
Okay.
And you see
I'll-
what looks like maybe 20 other Owlin. Like looks like a ragtag group. But
Okay.
you see a number of
Gwen,
them.
Who are these?
These are all people that have the restorative magics.
Okay, perfect. Where's Fasten?
I took him to be with his family.
Okay. I think we found I think I found a way to fix it. But
Really? And you hear this familiar voice from the back of the crowd, and you see Primrose.
ow.
Mom, fuck's sake.
I can't do anything.
Looking better than you were when last your father saw you.
What's a little prank between family members?
Well, where are these Owlin that need our assistance?
Oh, I'll tell you. And I'm gonna show them the Owlin. Okay. I'll
So
have the decanter ready to, I guess, test it on the first one.
'Kay.
Can I test it before they undo the paralysis?
yeah.
Great.
How do they
Are
swallow
you
it if they're
experimenting on
paralyzed?
them?
No, I just don't want them to be freaking out and then try to convince them to drink something.
Yep. So
Like freaking out, pouring out liquid down a paralyzed person.
No, it's like a
Yeah, I don't
drop.
know.
It's
Yeah.
like a drop.
it's a drop. So yeah, Tutu,
Everything will go fine.
you
Yeah. The gals, he's the expert.
you you lead this
They're
group.
paralyzed. They're still conscious. Like
Yeah.
they're good.
I know, but I'm not gonna be in there and be like, "Rah!" I'm gonna be like, "I'm so sorry."
So you're not going to be in there like what? Sorry? Describe how you're not going to be like.
Get a little eyedropper.
Yeah, approach
Yeah.
one sounds pretty reasonable, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like that.
Here, take an eyedropper, Tutu. And hand her an
Yeah.
eyedropper.
Oh, thank you.
So you lead this band of Owlin up the tower. Some of the Owlin like really struggle, like
Yeah.
with the
It's
shifts.
okay. Just go with it. It's okay.
Yeah. Primrose like very quickly like kind of gets to the head of the group like behind you.
Yes.
And she's like helping people along. They're all like, "Oh, thank you, Primrose. Thank you. Thank you."
Fuck you, Tutu.
And so after a while you make it back up to the hallway.
Mom, you're always such a helper. I'm so glad that you were in this group.
She
This is the biggest go fuck yourself face I've ever seen.
Yeah.
she like looks down at you. She's like, we're all called upon to help however we can.
Yours shows spectacularly. The first one, I'm gonna test it on before we undo the magic because I don't want them to freak out because I have a feeling that they're all very little.
Oh, that's very
And I think
thoughtful of you, dear.
I think the adults need to like. So
Yes.
let me just try this first.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll just drop, just a drop.
Yep. So
And while I'm doing it, like talking to them, obviously being like, "No, I know it's a bad place. We're totally saving you, but like to save you, we need to give you this." And then like, there's adults coming, and it's gonna be great, and everybody's gonna be saved, and like, you
Yeah.
need this.
so
Adults.
Candy
Eat the
and-
candy.
and soda for
this female owlin looks to be like 60-ish.
Oh.
And as you like put this drop
Careful, Ryan.
into her beak, you watch. You didn't get to see this yourself as you were in like Link's arms at the time, but you get to see like the process reverse. And you see her plumage start to like come in much more like rich and vibrant. You see her start to shrink. You
Perfect.
see like the kind of like warmth come like back into her.
Okay.
Her eyes get brighter.
Amazing.
She looks like she's like 4, maybe less.
Oh, okay. And like the whole thing, like, you know, just remember, I'm Tutu. You're totally safe. I'm one of you. Totally fine. We're friends now. And the adults are gonna come and help you. And as I exit the room, I'll be like, okay, she's ready. And then I'll go to the next one.
'Kay.
And then repeat the same thing, like, I'm Tutu. I'm your friend. I'm from the forest. It's totally fine. We're gonna save you. The elves are gone, but you need this.
Yeah.
Rinse, repeat.
So as you go down the hallway, Tutu, and like say your spiel, repeat, you know, the adults of this like entourage kind of like following along. They're in each room longer than you because they're like calming down, like
Yeah.
freaking out kids.
Children, hysterical children. Yes.
You go down, you do probably like 20, the first like 20 people like down the hallway, the number of adults that you have, you know, eventually adults start like, you know, coming back and catching up with you. You probably have finished like 3/4 of this hallway in the span of like an hour or so, at least of the ones that you initially checked. You get towards like the end of the hallway shortly before that first empty cell that you encountered. And this owlin in this cell looks probably like in his 50s. And you put the drop into his beak. No change.
What happened?
Oh. Maybe he aged normally or something. Maybe it wasn't from the pool.
I wonder if they forgot about him.
I hope that drop doesn't have any adverse effects on him.
None that you've seen.
Okay, I'll wait with you. He's ready. I like hold his hand.
Wouldn't you know it, Primrose comes around the corner.
I don't know what happened with him, but I'll wait to find out.
This is the last for me for today.
Thank you.
And she casts Lesser Restoration.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you okay? You need a second?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Godric.
Where are you from, Godric?
Hogwarts.
I'm from here, outside the city. Hey, Posh.
How old are you?
I was my 20s, I think, when they took me. I worked as a groundskeeper here.
Do you know how long ago that was? Like the year, perhaps?
See him kind of like hold out like his arms. Quite a while ago, I'd guess.
I'm sorry.
I helped them build it.
Can you help us unbuild it? I think I have an idea, but your help would be really appreciated.
I'll try.
We'll try. It's okay. I don't think you knew what you were building, right?
No, but I knew it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes we have to do things, even though we know they're not good, to test them out to see if they're really as bad as we think they are. Like broccoli.
It's good for you.
Anyway. Do you want to get out of here? Probably a bit stiff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go with my mom here. Her name's Primrose. She's lovely. And I'm just going to go check to make sure there's no more.
Okay.
I look forward to your help, Patrick.
Thanks, Tutu.
I'll just like give my mom a nod and be like,
So around this point, you go over to like the next side, and there's again probably another 40-ish Owlin on like the side of the hall, but like the adults are like coming out like, I'm done.
They're out.
There's a couple that are like, I can do a few more, but
Okay. I can do 2 tomorrow.
we can come back tomorrow and finish the rest.
Okay. I'll go to the remaining ones and tell them that we'll come back tomorrow and that I'm sorry that they have to wait.
So you deliver this message to the.
But I promise that I'm coming back.
You deliver this message to the remaining Owlin. No reaction, but you're pretty confident based on everyone else that they heard you.
Poor little dad.
So as you descend the tower and like leave, the scene outside is madness. Like there are like Owlin flying in from like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like news has spread that
The kids are found.
the kids that were missing have been found.
Can I find my mom in the crowd?
Yeah, she stands out pretty notably.
Yeah. Is this why you kept me locked up?
Give me an insight check.
Oh, sad.
You should have had a Rexos
It-
fucking roll it.
Yeah.
You see like Primrose like looks down at you, Tutu, looks over her shoulder at what looks like that little like barely 4-year-old, that first one that you rescued, as it's being reunited with her parents. And she like turns back to look at you, and there's just like tears streaming down her face.
I'll give her a hug and tell her thank you.
She like doesn't say anything. She just like pulls you in a little bit tighter.
They're safe now. We gotta get the rest though. So everybody's gotta get home. So let's try finding the little ones who don't have parents yet and getting their names. And then we can start finding the adults. So it's less chaotic.
Your dad's already looking for spreading the word.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna find like a little one near me.
Mhm.
Be like, "Hi, what's your name?"
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Sal.
Al. Dad, what are your parents' names?
Mom and Dad.
You don't know what their actual names are?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna fly up a little bit and like real loud. I'll be like, anyone here for Sal? I have a little one, Sal.
You see like a wing like shoot up from the back. You hear this like, me, I'm here for, Sal.
Sal, come with me, and I'll lead him, and I'll just help.
Yep. You like scoop Sal up and like start walking through the crowd. You see this like large, older, looks like older than Primrose and Soren, like probably like a grandparent or something.
Yeah.
Like Sal, and he's like runs over. Where's Mom and Dad? And you just see the like this big Grandpa Owlin just kind of like take these like big wings, like scoop them up. We'll talk about that when we get home.
I'll go find the next one.
It's fine. They're just still in the tower.
I know. I know.
So
I'm like struggling. I'll just find the next. I'll find the
Now
next
it's
one.
Terror's turn to drink a glass of your tears.
I know.
So you repeat this process, like, as many times as there are unaccounted children for. And after a while, the area outside the tower starts clearing out. As like
Little kids left.
there's no little kids left, but there are a lot
Thank
of
God.
sad parents left.
Okay, no, but I'll address all of them and just tell them maybe if you guys wanted to, I can lead you guys in and we can try and find them, and maybe you can stay with them overnight so that they know that you're there. So when we save them in the morning, you're not having to look for them, and they'll have some
Lead
comfort
the way.
knowing that
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Okay. I'll take them to the end of the hallway.
So looks like you probably have like maybe 15 or so sets of parents. Each parent finds a owlin that they think might be theirs.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I would have given all the drops.
Oh, giving all the drops? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, they
Time
find...
for tomorrow.
Yeah, in that case, they find those 15 sets of parents find owlin that are theirs.
Okay.
There's still about, 25 owlin
I
that
would
don't
remind
currently
them,
have anyone.
I told you I would come back. I totally came back. You just have to wait a little bit longer, and I'll be back again. And, just repeat.
Yep. So, the rest of you guys have watched this emotional reunion of parents and children play out. There's been research done as to how to do this reversal. Godric is just kind of like sitting like hunched against the gate to the garden. Just kind of like knees up to his chest, just like head down. This can't happen anymore.
Who was in charge here? Do you remember?
Well, everyone worked under the mages, but the mages answered to the city.
Were the mages in charge of maintaining this thing?
They were in charge of maintaining the supply. The thing is...
Do you remember their names?
The mages?
Yes.
No, they didn't speak to us beyond instructions.
Then what does the name Neldor mean to you?
He led the city.
I feel like Tutu would have told you that. Sorry for that.
It's okay.
If she didn't, my bad.
If you did, I don't remember, so it's alright.
He led the
Yeah,
city.
Where Neldor fled to when he left.
Are there any places you think he might feel safe?
The only thing I can think of is with more of his kind.
Where would that be?
I mean, Tutu, you would know at least, like, conceptually, especially where you've been. Like, the only other spot where there's, like, a dense population of elves is Pomerty. Like, there's elves in Osteron, but, like, the only place that has, like, predominantly elves is Pomerty.
Okay.
We're going back to Poverty.
I have
Hey.
an idea.
I don't wanna.
I have an idea, though I'm not sure if it would work. I would need confirmation from you or Cirrus, or even Aska. You stated when researching this vial that you used to administer to the Owlin that it reversed aging effects done by the pool, correct?
Yeah.
What are the chances we trick Neldor into drinking this and he dies?
Depends how.
Surely
it
he's
is.
lived longer than he normally would have. The aging effects of the pool reversed him to younger self so that he would not feel the effects. If drinking the water from the pool reverses the age reversing that he received.
Does that
How
make
come-
sense from what I gleaned from the alchemical properties of this stuff? Does it seem like it might do that? Possibly.
It's possible. Like, there are no experiments in the book for that use case, just because none of the elves would ever undergo that. The premise as to why that vial was constructed was in case Neldor got angry at them and used the pool to age them.
What if I tried informing Kaz of individuals in the world that have been skirting death? I don't think that he would like it.
It's a possibility.
I can try to let him know. I don't just to see what he says and then we can decide. He doesn't
don't-
seem to hold like the, undeath skirting death vibe thing. Because it's, kind of what he does.
I mean, you're friends.
We
Sounds
are,
about
right? I should
You're
try.
great friends.
But you are
mean-
even. He said you guys were even, so he doesn't owe you
I'm-
anything.
Sure,
I'm
but you
not
don't have to owe friends. Like, that. You don't owe people. You don't have a debt to be friends.
Yeah, Tutu's
I'm-
friends with him. She's just concerned about something that's happening that she knows he wouldn't like.
Yeah. I'm not
Right.
saying
Like, I
I'm
don't
saying
want him
can't
to be
contact him,
upset.
but
I'm being courteous. Like, this is his realm, literally, of expertise. So,
Tutu is so kind and thoughtful, and I'll shoot her look at Primrose.
I think Kaz would want to know. I agree. This is unnatural for people to
Yeah.
skirt death in this way, and I think that somebody who specializes in death should know that. And I can assure you that if we cross paths with Neldor again, I'm going to choke the life out of him with my trunk.
I'll start
Neldor has
clapping for
faith.
Big Ol. I'm so proud of you.
I guess I'll try to reach
So-
out.
How come when I suggested earlier that we use Neldor, whatever life he's got left, to distribute it back to the Owlin, you guys were questioning whether or not that would make us like them? But when Arexos
But we don't want to
is like,
distribute it
I didn't
back.
hear you say that. I'm sorry.
But
No.
Arexos is plainly talking about just assassinating him, and
Yeah, but
Big
that's
Al's is talking
different.
about killing him. That's okay,
Well, yeah, because
Look.
then we're not using the magic the same way they did.
but we're using
Yeah.
the magic to reverse the damage they did. is
Oh
what
no,
was
I thought they
saying.
were just talking about just killing him with their own
I'm-
hands.
I'm just
No,
going
no,
to kill him.
they are talking about that. But what
Oh.
I'm saying is, if Neldor has life left, and we need hit life to give back to the Owlin, I think we should use Neldor.
But we have this vial and it gives it back.
Well, I'm saying if we don't have enough, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I think there's quite a lot though.
So we use Neldor, and then we make him pay?
No, we're just going to kill him.
While they're
I-
talking, I'm gonna try to reach out to Kaz.
Okay. Give me a
Also, for the
persuasion
record,
check.
You guys proposed my idea before we knew about the vial.
Did it?
Sure.
You bunch of poo-pooers.
Look, the only thing that I shot
Persuade-
down
persuade
from
me,
You
you.
killed those innocents. We have a different view of you now, Sarah.
To be
You
fair,
got
you
thirsty
kept
now.
information from us
Guys, I have
and
an
made
idea.
decisions on your own.
What if we use Neldor
Oof.
to give some of the life back?
You know what? I've never heard of that before.
Guys,
That is
what
a
if we
great
kill
idea.
Neldor?
I also love that idea.
Link, that's amazing. I can't believe. Why has nobody thought of that?
Link, you're a genius.
All right.
I grab the staff of power I found and snap it over my knee.
Oh, what more things you found you didn't tell us about? What a surprise.
All right. Tutu,
Too soon, Lucas. Too soon.
you reach out. You feel that you connected to deliver the message, but there's no response.
It's okay. I don't need a response. I just need him to know, like, just so you know, this is something that we're pondering. Also, thank you, because apparently I died and you stopped that. So, like, thanks for not reaping my soul. But yeah, apparently there's like some elves
with an E.
who have been avoiding you for some time with this pool thing. One of them is Lord Neldor. He's a jerk. But just didn't think you'd like it, so.
Did you tell him about Lord Neldor?
Make sure you mention his name.
I did?
Can
I can't hear what you're saying to him. Or is it in your head?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
saying
saying
out
like I
loud.
did. Yeah, I'm saying out loud. I did.
Okay.
Cirrus and Tutu and Aska, can you guys make for me a intelligence check?
Then we can have guidance if they need it.
It's gonna explode your minds.
Well, too late for Cirrus, but someone else.
Lots,
Hey.
Okay.
yeah, it's too late for Cirrus.
So Sierra and Aska, it's been a day. There's been lots of stuff rolling around your head. You guys are like studied out. There's been lots of reading and stuff. Like, man.
Can I
Tutu.
just say every single time I've rolled intelligence, it has been the same number.
Yeah, both sides.
It was, yeah, it was like 27, 27, 20, 21, whatever it was. And
Yeah.
then again, this 20.
2020.
What the heck?
20 just wants to make sure you're absolutely certain of your roll.
So
Clearly.
something kind of like clicks for you, Tutu, in like this aftermath of talking to Kaz, and like explain like, yeah, he's not down with this whole like undeath skirting death thing. And like you spent a lot of time working with Cirrus today, like looking at this blueprint thing, trying to figure it out, and like, you know, trying to contemplate what your plan with Godric is going to be. It kind of like just pops into your head in this like moment of, you know, clarity as you know, ponder the meaning of all this. Seems like it has like a super familiar, like vibe, kind of similar to like an unyielding type person you may have just tried to deal with.
Oh, gross.
And like looking at that, like that, the actual parchment, air quotes, itself that like Cirrus has.
Liv?
Yeah, it's like, huh, that's a lot. Ugh.
So, guys, I don't think that we should fix this. I think that we just need to undo this because I'm getting like really opposite of Kaz vibes.
Like necromancy?
Like basement
Well,
vampire vibes?
Yeah. Like
Oh.
like undeath in its prime vibes. So like I think if we just stop it
what do you
from
need to
happening.
Oh,
Well,
like,
I think
oh, you
I
know
have
what we could do to stop it? Oh, we could maybe drain the water from the pool. That might do something.
No. The water's not the. No. We read that the water on its own isn't the thing. It's the
Mechanism
device.
of the pool itself.
Yeah. So I think that Godric over here helped build it. He's really nice. So I think we have an idea for how to undo it. With all the information we have.
Roping Godric into it after he just got rescued from paralysis and enslavement.
Well, I feel like, and I'll be like, I'll talk a little louder. I feel like Godric would agree that maybe undoing this would help him feel better.
You like
I
hear
thought you were guilting him into
you hear like yes. I will.
I mean, you totally don't have to. I just got the impression that, like, since that was like the first thing that you mentioned, that was like really weighing on you, and that if you really wanted, to get back
Tutu. I'll help.
Which is really cool, and you would help a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're a real one, Godric.
Someone
We-
should make him a fancy sword.
We either need help or you have some digging to do.
Ooh, Ray. Ray likes to dig.
What if I just stab it with my vampire sword?
He will have to. He will have to.
Crack in half.
He will have to dig here, and he just kind of like gestures with his hand, like about maybe like 8 foot, like 4 foot by like 2 feet out from the edge of the pool towards the mage tower, about 5 feet down or so.
Let me see if I have anything to help you.
Our will help because
8 by
there's a
4.
lot of brain
Yeah.
things going on, and he hasn't been very
Wow.
helpful. So he's gonna do the muscle things
So-
now.
Get those digging paws out.
160 cubic feet. You say.
Yeah.
Go.
So Ray, Arexos start digging. And yeah, so you guys are gonna it was late in the day when you guys started this. You guys spent 12 hours in the pool today. So like it's late now.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
Ray can go through the night, but Arexos, like, you either need sleep or accept the exhaustion. Your choice.
What are? Fuck.
We're gonna be here at least for another day because we have to rescue the other Owlin,
That's fine.
and then we gotta figure out if they're gonna set up a council, like some kind of democracy of some kind.
I was curious if my echo can assist with the digging,
Ooh.
so that there's at least 3 people working on it.
Your echo can't do any other action except attack, right?
Question. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it can't.
If not,
Grapple?
Link could probably help dig
Question
too.
mark?
I mean, he's a cat.
No,
so-
like Ray can do like any action.
Ray can,
Like
but
I know, but like
bonus action, teleport to it. You can take the attack action. You can originate. Yeah, your echo doesn't actually take actions. So your echo cannot.
I'm attacking the earth with this shovel.
Okay, but then you're not using your shovel.
Fuck.
Would it be? I got an idea.
Love ideas.
Yeah. Does someone have a shovel?
Give
Godric like reaches to like the little shed that's like in the corner. He's like, shovel.
Big Al's, can you hold this for a second?
That was easy. New job, Big Al's. Now you're digging.
Are you handing me a shovel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you take the shovel?
I take the shovel.
I imagine
I
that
twin
Big Al's
spell-
is
I
like
twin-
with the
I
trunk
twin
like
spell enlarge on both of them, the
Okay.
shovel and Big Al's.
Ooh.
But gals,
That was
you're
the-
real big with a real big shovel.
Yeah, I was half right.
I was gonna say, wouldn't the shovel just like become big with me because I'm holding it?
Yes.
I don't know how that actually works.
You could
So I
Uh,
just
twin spell it on me and Miguel's.
I think as a tool,
But if rule
Yeah,
of
but
cool,
don't
that's
all
what
of your
Trevor-
things get big with you because you have them equipped? It would be weird if like you got big and all your clothes stayed
Yeah.
the same size.
It'd
Yeah,
be real weird.
yeah.
Please don't do that.
If I
Yeah,
have
we
it,
don't need that.
yeah, if I have
We
stuff
don't need that.
equipped,
Yeah.
like it's
Everything it's
big
wearing
with
and
me.
carrying changes size with it.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Then I will spell Erexos and Big Owls
'Kay.
and their shovels.
You
That'd
both
be very
have.
difficult
You
if I
both
have
are
a
very
bow
big
and
with big
arrow.
shovels.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got 2 bulldozers.
Yeah, you got big shovels
Hey,
now.
step out of the way.
I just want to point out that I'm now 16 feet and 3,000 pounds.
I love it.
Mhm.
You just jump up and down.
I am fucking jumbo.
Do
size
not
right
jump
now.
up and down. You don't want to. You just dig until you.
Collapse an entire
Yeah.
city block.
Yeah, just
Fine.
if you can dig 5 feet down, that would be good.
Like, yeah, Big Owls is just like done and like, just, like, literally
Yeah,
has,
it's
like
one scoop.
All right. So yeah, between the two behemoths that are in this garden now, you guys make short work of the digging. Ray's like, I could have dug it just as fast if someone made me giant with a shovel and then gave me giant paws. Bunch of.
No, but Ray, you're so amazing at the size that you're at right now.
You're clearly not as amazing at digging.
No, Ray, you would have done a better job.
But you're really good at sitting in the bottom of the pool.
Hey, yeah, you are.
And no one can sit like you, Ray.
Right.
Ray growls at Erexos.
I would have died. You did great.
By being on the bottom of the pool, they'll never call you Bob.
Yep.
So, as you kind of get to that 5 foot mark, you feel this very like solid like stone clink clink. And as you clear away some of the dirt from the area, you reveal this formation of like stone glyphs set in the ground that looks very similar to the page Cirrus has had all day. And they are glowing, and there is this stone pipe that goes to the base of the pool.
This is a really complex filtration system.
Can I, with all the stuff I read, can I figure out beyond dispelling this? Is there a way to sort of like undo it? Because we have people who can dispel it. I just want to make sure that they're not going to get hurt trying to do it.
Yeah, you can make a Arcana check.
Okay. Can I help? Wait. Never mind, I'm not proficient.
Okay.
I'll help them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
22 is pretty
Okay.
good.
Arcana rolls a 22.
So you're like kind of like peering in at this, trying to like figure out like, okay, like, do we just hit the off switch? Do we like, what do we do? And Godric kind of like comes over beside you. He's like, I know how to turn it off. I was here when they turned it on.
Oh, okay, okay. Do the runes, though, will they stay active?
No, it'll be off.
And then I can deconstruct it?
It's just rock and stone at that point. If you want, you can take it apart.
No. Leave Erexos and Big Owls the size that they are for a second. You turn it off.
Okay. So you have that page, mister?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yes,
serious? Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
Can I get an insight off of him really quick before he hands over the scroll?
Sure.
Oh, off of me?
No. Off Godric.
Okay.
What are you trying to glean?
I want to make sure that his intentions are good that he's not just like, man, aren't I grateful these guys got me out of paralysis so I can make this thing a whole lot worse.
He is. You get the sense that he is 100% sincere and that he is going to turn this off.
Perfect. Great. Okay.
Otherwise, he gets to join the underwater team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cirrus, was it?
Yeah, that's me. I'm serious.
Can you this passage here, and he like points to a section on the sheet.
Yeah.
Can you read that out?
Yep. I will cast comprehend languages so I can read that out.
You see Godric.
It says Klaatu, Verata.
Yeah. You see
Edward.
You see Godric like climb down into the base by the runes. He's kind of like in the center of where these glyphs are displayed. You see him like kneeling down, like kind of like inspecting one of the glyphs. You hear Cirrus as you like reads out. He's like, the one in the bottom left, the other corner.
It's Zanzibar.
And the one that's right in the middle now.
It's Fiddlesticks.
So as you complete the incantation, you see the glyphs start to like flare up, but not in a getting more powerful way. You see that like
Stable way.
that the like glyphs that are like, you know, etched, carved, whatever they were into these like stone, almost like flagstones, start to almost like burn off of the stones. And you see a similar phenomenon happening to Godric.
What's happening to Godric?
He's being consumed.
Oh, I hate to see it.
Can I tell him to stop? I'll shout stop.
Nothing.
What's going on with Godric?
Nothing happens. Like
No, I mean like serious to stop like reading or anything.
he finished. He done.
No.
I already read it.
I'm there's nothing that what? How big is that device, by the way?
Think like kind of like the circumference of like the patio stones that go around like a fire pit.
Okay.
Should someone grab him, or is
He gone. He like ashed. You like watch him go up almost like a sparkler, and in like a few like seconds after Cirrus finishes this, you all like turn, and the glyphs and Godric are gone.
Can't believe he sacrificed himself like that.
He might not have known what was going to happen to him. Oh, that was Irish.
Who the fuck are you?
Takes off. Takes off.
the more traumatized he becomes.
Yeah.
He just keeps going further north.
Maybe he
Oh,
didn't know
man.
what he was getting into.
All
Yep.
over the
Yep.
fucking place.
Hey, big gals, repeat after me. Fiddle-dee potatoes.
Is that it? That's like the reset word for him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love that. That's also like the second or third time that it's happened. It's, like, it's a consistent thing. It like not a random accent, right to Irish.
Irish, Scottish, English. I'm in the Isles. I'm just somewhere.
It was ever
Yeah.
since he saw
He
that
travels.
in scroll and screwed them all up.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys see the in the place where Godric stood, all that's left is a locket that you see on the ground.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it looks like not fancy by any means, silver locket.
I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
Maybe
Do you guys feel like
There's a-
smashing something?
maybe there was a picture in that locket. Maybe there's someone that we should tell.
Okay. Do you want to smash it?
I'm
I am-
not really the smashy kind.
No, no.
I'm
The
only saddened by the fact that Neldor's throat isn't on these rocks when I do this.
question though. Can you be careful enough to not hurt the tower while the little ones are still up there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to drain the pool now?
Oh, now we can drain the pool. Okay, good. Good. So
I
glad
gave
that
you the
now-
password
Yeah, wait.
earlier.
Wasn't
Now-
serious against
what's
this?
the
Are you
died
okay
password?
if we drain the
Yeah.
pool? Serious?
Yeah,
Bring it
seriously, you
up.
okay if we drain the pool?
Guys, I just want to apologize for getting in your way of draining the pool. I know.
We would have done that.
We
only
don't have
person
to. We can
trying to
leave it. I
save
just didn't want everybody to get sprayed with
It's
the
just
water.
normal
Breeze.
water now.
Well, we
I-
can
I
just leave
underst-
it.
I understand being the only person trying to save the pool. Put me at odds with the rest of you.
We can save it if you'd like. The water isn't important anymore.
Bring more ideas to the table. Come on.
Yeah. When they go to drain the pool, I get Tempest to sit on it.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not unlocking it, but I was just saying we can keep it if you want. I just didn't. I mean, if they're gonna smash it, then maybe they wanted to smash the pool, but we can leave the pool.
Isn't Tempest really
Yeah.
small? Wouldn't he just get like yeeted down the drain the second?
You know, I'm fine with keeping the pool now that it's a little empty. It's kind of like a bird bath.
Can I?
I don't
cast-
know. I think we should empty it. It's kind of like housing a lot of bacteria from
No,
people
I
wash.
think we should totally keep it now.
Can I cast detect magic?
It's not
Yep.
sanitary, serious.
It's
So-
not
I said
magical.
we're keeping it.
So when you cast detect magic, the water that is in the pool still is glowing, and the lock at the bottom, or the drain, now has the arcane lock spell on it, which also is glowing.
Speaking of bird bath, would there not just be a bunch of like bird bones at the bottom of this like pool?
They clean it.
They, they clean it.
There's a
Like all
little
the birds that try to like.
Little vacuum down there.
there's a
to-
little orange skimmer at the bottom.
Or just like a lot of eggs.
Can somebody get the pool net?
Big Al's, or I guess just to ask, do we think that if he can just dispel the magic on the water, it'll be fine?
I don't know anything about magic.
I'll
Or you could just take water and create
yeah,
water.
with your detect magic up, I'll say that like this gives you enough, coupled with your like recent very good Arcana check. You think that now, since there is nothing reinforcing or channeling any energy or ritual into the water, that you could dispel what was left of the water, and it would just be normal water.
Big Al's, could you try to dispel the water to get rid of all the magic in there?
I certainly could. Now I need to decide whether or not I went up into the tower with you to help save the little ones and used all my spell slots or not.
No, you didn't.
Okay, then absolutely.
There
I
you have
feel-
it.
I feel like Begals isn't a dick and would have gone, but that's okay. We can make that.
But I feel like
retcon.
Big Al's is also rational, and he probably would have helped once or twice, but would have saved at least a couple of his resources for his own use.
That is entirely plausible. So I will use my last assumed spell slot of the 3rd level for
But-
dispel magic.
I also feel that Big Al's is smart enough that if he doesn't dispel the pool, he could use it to hide his lucky charms.
Hard stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons.
All right, so Big Alice, you cast dispel magic on the targeting the water's effect.
That
a-
is correct.
and sure enough, spell goes off. Tutu, your detect magic still persisting. Sees now the water is no longer magical.
Okay, now we don't have to unlock it.
We don't have to drain the pool.
It's
Oh,
not magical
what?
anymore.
Excellent.
Phew,
Can I
that's
drop-
great because I think draining the pool was a really bad idea to begin with.
I know, right? Can you think about trying to like fill it? Jeez, all the work that would go into that. Can I
kept
drop
telling you guys
the
you
lock
should
on the
drain it,
gate?
though.
Who would drain
Yeah.
the pool? That's a horrible
Guys,
idea.
it's been settled. It's fine. We
All
never
right.
have to think about this pool again.
Yep.
All right, so it's late. Like it's pushing midnight now with all the stuff you guys have gotten up to today. You guys are tapped resource-wise, especially all of the spellcasters. Asuka got electrocuted. You guys explored the mage tower. Are you heading back to recoup for the night?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
All right.
I need a cup of tea.
As you guys leave the garden, closing the gate behind you, I assume, with the arcane lock still in place on that gate. You guys, excuse me. You guys make your way back through the streets. You hear as you walk, there's like sounds of like levity coming from like certain streets and little neighborhoods and homes.
Aw.
People celebrating and rejoicing with lost ones being returned. You guys make it to the inn, and there's almost like a welcoming committee, like there, having like heard about what you guys did today, and there's like applause and cheers as you guys like step through the door. And Frederick comes out from the kitchen. We know you had a big day. I sent the food up to your room. It and the drinks.
Hey, that's so nice.
It's on the house tonight.
Aw.
Thanks,
Thank you so
pal.
much. Orexos, can you give him a gold as a thank you for being nice?
Of course. And I'll lean down and put a little gold in his hand.
Thanks
I
so much for
really-
being nice.
I really like that you have Tutu's gold, so she can be like, pay him.
Will you pay the man?
Pay this guy.
I know, totally. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just her
Correct.
own walking personal
You're-
bank.
Thank you.
Like, dude, you're like the bodyguard, the chaperone, the bank, the person.
Yeah.
Man, if I get crushed by a lava stone, you guys are gonna be fucked.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
and win and lose your wallet.
Yeah. Frederick
Nice.
Frederick takes the coin
Too soon.
and stutters out a thank you. As he goes and starts bringing out food to some of the other guests. Gwen's not in the tavern tonight, but you guys can head up to your room. There's like a full spread, like a variable feast of a veritable feast, like set out on the table up there.
While we eat, can I like take 10 minutes here and there to like identify some of the bottles, and I'll take a look at the locket. And did we ever give out that crossbow
No.
or the long
No.
sword?
Nope. You
Nope.
You mean
We
the short
debated
rapier?
heavily
sir?
on
The short rapier.
You mean to
Well-
guess that Pokemon sword?
Yeah.
We don't know its final form?
I can
It's
make
Pikachu.
modifications. I can try to make modifications. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
we
would
need
you like me to do to it?
Ari, we need an artificer for that.
Weird. Have I got the
Hello?
one for you?
Is that interpretive dance for Arm and Artificer?
Okay, so here, let's try and do the easy one first, guys. I have faith in you.
The short rapier.
Who gets the crossbow?
It's a heavy crossbow, right? Just
It's a heavy
Yeah.
crossbow.
Tempest
I do
gets the
not-
heavy
I
crossbow.
do not need it.
So you need to have martial proficiency, and it uses dex. I'll let you guys
Oh,
decide.
It uses dex.
Yeah.
I've got martial proficiency and a dex of 12.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I-
guess I
Proficiency and a dex of 20.
guess I
That'd
can
be-
use it. But I
Kimmy's like, give me the fucking crossbow. She's like, just
Yeah, like
Don't worry about the sword. Give me the goddamn crossbow.
Ask can use the heavy crossbow. Ask is the best person to use it.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Yeah, that 20 dex.
It lets you bitch out
Well-
of fights by running across building tops.
Yeah, it's like a grappling
Oh,
hook.
Fun.
yeah. Does someone have the description, or do you want me to grab it?
Yeah, it's in
But
the.
only
finder.
within city limits?
It's in Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in city limits.
I'll resend it in Discord.
To be
I
fair,
wanna
there's not a
save
lot of
for
buildings to
what?
grapple to in the forest.
That's the crossbow.
Trees.
That's true. Logically,
Trees
that
are
would
buildings
make
for
sense,
some
but-
creatures.
Okay. All right. So that's the crossbow
Okay.
dished out.
Okay, so
Wait,
who
sorry,
needs
am I-
the long? Yeah, you're taking the crossbow. Who is taking the long sword?
Or who would like a longsword if it was potentially modified?
You need a
Can
longsword.
modify.
As the longsword, you need martial weapon proficiency and high strength.
Yeah, I
I have
neither,
martial
but-
weapon proficiency and a 17th strength. But I also have a
Oh.
radiant warhammer and crusher.
I can
Yeah, so
make
you
I
don't want
can
the
make
fire.
the new longsword radiant as well.
But I have crusher.
Yeah, it's crusher. Crusher's a
Yeah.
feat that works with blunt weapons.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no strength, so I mean I have martial weapon, but
I can use it.
I have neither of the two things.
We
Yeah.
can also
Well, it's
sell it.
You can also sell it.
What if we come upon a vampire? Then you could use it, Arexos.
Or we could sell
mean-
it.
I can hold it for the time being.
Yeah, might as
Okay.
well. If he's the only person it really benefits, we can make it like
Sure.
decide after that.
Unless it requires attunement, probably.
Yeah, it does. I think it does.
Does the crossbow?
I think he said they all did except for the necklace. Let me see.
I put it in the description when I did it. I hope.
You did not.
I did not. I'm almost certain the crossbow doesn't. The sword definitely does, though.
Mm.
I'm fine with either or. If Arexos wants to tune it and keep it as like a kind of different loadout. to
Backup
use, that's
weapon.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Hey,
if we
do
want to
you
sell
have
it too.
martial proficiency or no?
Me?
No, Link.
Oh.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I use like
Wait,
little
do you?
baby weapons in my claws.
Artificer?
Yes.
Oh. I think Tutu. I mean, how strong are you?
Not.
Really? So cute.
It's a solid
We
head
should
shake
give it to
experience.
Ray. Can we
When
give
we
it to
eventually
Ray?
get another API, I could
Ray
take
with a
slasher.
sword in his mouth, like that. What's
Yeah,
that
the
asshole's
TikTok
name?
dog. Yeah.
The TikTok.
I love
dog.
her. Her name is
Yeah.
Pinto.
Yeah.
That actually would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, Rexos is holding the sword. Okay. All right.
To unattune to it to sell it to somebody?
No. So to identifying also periodically some of the things. Obviously, the big decanter has already been sussed out. The other vials, beakers, flasks of liquid are all water that was extracted from the pool. The properties of them are different depending on which particular one is there. I'll detail them all out to you in a handout later. But ostensibly, these are ones that if you put it over yourself, not drink it to be clear, but were to like dump one on yourself, you would gain an effect depending on which one you used.
Okay.
It's a non-drinkable type potion.
Okay.
Amulet of healing, or should I keep it?
Keep it.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants it. And then I'll look at the locket.
Okay. Inside the locket, there's a picture of a female owlin. Looks to be probably like younger than you, Tutu, in the picture. And it has on the inside cover of the locket, it says for these.
So close. I was like,
I'm sorry.
Man,
I had to.
oh, you're
that
so
is
cute,
awesome.
Rick.
I was all intent on not putting a Z for that exact reason.
It's all
Didn't
about the
need to.
enunciation.
Yeah.
Brain heard it. I'm sorry.
Yep, D's.
Yeah.
That has
Yep.
never stopped us before. A
Yeah.
letter?
A letter.
Yeah, my immaturity
Yeah.
does. That's not a battery enough for that.
Says love Dees.
Phonics, man. Phonics. These nuts.
Oh, these are my favorite, Alan, for sure.
This man died.
Wow. Way to ruin the mood.
I'm just gonna close the locket and put it in the bag.
Okay.
Man.
You know what? Sometimes you just have to laugh it off. It's been a long ass day.
Yeah.
I watched Tutu die and come back to life, and then found 80 child prisoners in a mage tower that made no sense inside of it. I need some time.
And this
Yeah.
guy
And before all that, I
incinerated.
killed a family in cold blood. It's been a great couple of days, man. Come to Nadrathon. What a great fucking place.
Yeah, we spent a couple hours telling Sirius why we need to drain the pool, and he wouldn't let us. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
When we
I'm
got
never
up
getting
there-
away.
Did it look like we had all the furniture and stuff for on the fireplaces?
No, it's not done yet.
Dang it. Well, not even the pillows? Man.
They haven't done that in the 8 hours or the 12
It has
hours
been
that we've
way
been
more
out.
than that.
Hey, Alexis, go
Hey.
get that gold back.
Do you,
Craftsmanship are they trying to run here?
do you guys remember?
12 hours.
Do you guys remember when, like, you know, you left first thing in the morning and then like 12 hours later caused a scene for the entire city?
Yeah.
Not a lot of work. Not a lot of work got done after that.
I don't recall.
I can't
That's so weird.
recall.
There must have been other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what we're gonna call it.
Spend like
Oh, go ahead.
some time just sitting at the map table and looking at the map.
Cool.
I had something to do, but it can wait until next time.
Tutu's
Ken?
gonna curl up with Link.
Okay.
Yeah, Link was just gonna pass his sentiments. Like, I don't even know the best way to say it, but basically, like, he's been uncertain in his journey since Talea kind of pointed him, but he's like very proud and like knows he's in the heart of hearts, like right the place in the right group. Like now he's like,
Yeah, he is.
really,
Hashtag Slinky Boy.
Hashtag canola oil.
Hashtag all liquids are drinks.
At least one.
I mean, they
least one.
technically are. Anything you can,
Oh,
It's true. Just because it.
any
yeah,
liquid you
just
can
because-
swallow is a drink.
But why can you drink a drink, but you can't food a food?
I don't know.
I'm going. Goodbye.
I have no idea. Why, when you live like really close together, you live in an apartment? Like,
all right. So on that. Oh wow.
I'm having a career crisis now. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I think
My nose is bleeding.
our next D&D is Consequences on the 5th.
On Monday.
We got Consequences on the 5th. We've got Darkwind on the 7th.
Yeah.
So
Dark Wind.
some good games going on next week. Look forward to seeing what you guys get up to next week. This was didn't know how this one was going to go down, depending on what all shook out. But
Chaos.
happy with how this went. I'm gonna touch base with you guys. I've checked in with a couple of you, and given how tonight went, I'll check in with some others, just to see if there's any particular like motivations or things your characters are like wanting to explore. Because there's a bunch of potential threads, just figuring out which ones you guys have any interest in pursuing, so that we can try and make sure that we have a meandering direction on which to base this on.
The side note, we're gonna have that cool, fun one shot soon.
Yeah, the Owl Bears of Nadrathon.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
They're kids.
Yeah.
An owlbear kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
One shot.
Stacy and I have been hard at work. Mad props to Stacy for coming up with the premise. I did some map finding yesterday and some encounter building, and have managed to hide enough of those details so Stacy can still enjoy playing. But yeah, so looking forward to.
Yeah, KB, you should check it out. It's gonna be super cute.
When is it?
No idea.
TBD. But if you look in the looking for game channel on the Discord,
I'll tag you.
it's in there. But it has that Humblewood kind of vibe, but not Humblewood. There are no Jerboa though jumping like 600 feet, ruining fancy encounters. Not that I would ever do that.
No. No.
Sweet. All right, gang. Well, thank you again, everyone, for coming. Kodo, thanks for the gifted sub. You the best. And we will see you, Cool Cat, next time.
Bye.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.